So, okay, so we're live, Jean. All right. So, hi everyone. Welcome to the Grace Life DIY Home Decor. So, with me tonight, I have Jean Home Decor and more, and we are very excited to come to you with the calendar of collaborations for the month of August. So, Jean, how are you? Tell us
I'm
about
doing
yourself and your
well.
channel.
Huh?
Tell us about yourself and your channel.
Oh my goodness. Well, my channel has grown being a part of your collab. So let me just
Thank
start off
you.
saying that. And I know that you do a lot of work behind the scenes, which I didn't know how much work was involved in coordinating these collabs. So this was a learning process for me. But yeah, I do home decor, cooking, hauls, walkthroughs, um, tablescapes. Once in a while, I'll do a DIY, but it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. So I'm retired, and so I'm just enjoying it along with the other things that I do. It's just, it's just fun.
It is fun. It is fun also for me to create these collaborations. I um, I don't mind helping people. I actually love helping people just help grow their channel. They don't need to do it alone. A lot of us, when we get started, we need to help. And that's what I look at. It's not about me, myself, and I. It's, well, God's always put that on my heart to help people.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to help us all. Is there a lot of work that is involved in it? It is. It is, but I love doing it, and I feel the Lord has put that on my heart. So it might be a little bit of work for a couple of days, and then we have the whole month to enjoy the collaboration. So,
Mhm.
and I actually learned, when I first started my channel, it was a shopping channel. It was Shop with Me's and DIYs. I graduated to home decor or tablescapes, joining other people's collaborations at the time. So I'm actually learning a lot from you, from everybody. Um, um everything that I do, I'm actually learning bits and pieces of things that I like, trying to get to know my style. I don't know if we're getting comments at all or if anybody is in the comments. Can you see the comments at all?
Yeah, I could nothing yet.
Okay, that's all right. Because this live will turn into a video, like I said, and we should have Debbie Bubbles in here, but I don't know how to get to it from my tablet. But right at the moment anyway. So, like I said, yeah, Debbie Bubbles has said she's there. Can you see her?
No, let me see.
Because I can't see my comments. This is my first time on
Oh yeah, I
StreamYard.
see. She said, "Howdy, y'all."
Okay, so that's where you're gonna see other people come in. It is summertime, and basically, I like it. Doesn't matter. Yep. Hold on a second. Yeah, you two thumbs up. So yes, well, she's sending me a message, us two thumbs up. Okay, so we're good. So the really good thing about this live is that when it ends, it actually turns into a video and they will watch it later on. It is summertime, people are out, that's fine. But as I was saying before, I started doing tablescapes. I started doing little home decor around the house here and there. And I'm discovering my little different tastes that I really like. As a matter of fact, Matthew, my son, is also discovering what he likes. And it's so funny when he watches me do stuff, he'll say, I don't like that, I like that. It's not, it's, I'm learning. It's a learning
Mhm.
process. So for me, not only do I enjoy it, um, I'm learning and I'm helping people. So to me, it's a
Mhm.
blessing. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, one of my challenges is, and I don't know if this is for everybody else, but many people, they might know. So, like for example, here comes one right now. I told them not to come in here while I was on a call. Bye. So here's the deal. The deal is that I'm trying to do cleaning motivational videos, or do, just do, home decor videos. It's hard for me to do them when I am, living here with other folks. I mean, I did before because my husband was always here, but I mean, sometimes that's a challenge for me because it's a challenge because you want to keep things a certain way. Like I look at some people's videos and they're like immaculate, and I'm like, I can't do that.
Well, I'm gonna just come out and say this. It's not always immaculate, and what happens is, it's a rarity that it's immaculate. It just happens to be immaculate for the video. Um, Now, this is everyday life, and that's what these channels are, lifestyle channels. And so things do happen. And so like my house, I don't have children running around. It's me and my son, and he works all day, and yet I have pets and I'm doing stuff, and the house is not always looking immaculate. Okay, so it's okay, it's a lifestyle channel and we get around it and get it done. We have to get it done anyway.
Yeah, so
uh,
you just try to be creative with it. Like a
right.
lot of times, like I'll just include them now. Like, okay, hey,
And there's nothing wrong. And honestly, there's really nothing wrong with that. You'll have your quiet moments where things are looking like you want them to, and then you have your listen. They're your family. It's a lifestyle channel. This is real life, and
yeah,
to try to hide that, I just don't. I don't agree. I mean, I don't like my dogs running around and doing things, or family running. Listen, it's life. So
yeah, it
if you
is.
have to include them in there, keep them busy somewhere, then to do what you have to do, that's fine too. But I just love your channel. I love the style. I love the minimalistic look. I'm discovering different types of styles that I like.
So
And so,
let me tell you a little bit about that sort of, the minimalistic look. So my mom was a maximalist. Like if there was a corner, she would put something in it. Like she
okay.
would have stuff everywhere. And I don't know, I was just like, oh my goodness, this is just a lot. So I think from that, with my mom having so much stuff, um, I think I just became a minimalist. I just kind of like, sometimes I just like want some space. Like I might not want anything on the wall in an area or whatever. I know that sounds crazy to some
No,
people.
it really doesn't. I just find that my mom is probably one, I have to say, that is like that. Okay, so I have stuff, and then when it gets too much for me, I have to get rid of stuff. So I'm not gonna say I'm a minimalist, but I don't like clutter either. Okay, but I still have stuff. I have all my stuff everywhere. Um, but I can surely understand that, though. It just seems like they just they used to save stuff. They just always save stuff.
Yeah.
So I can
But
see
that's what I
how.
was, I was saying that because, there's some people that I know who are, friends of mine that are on my channel, and they might say, well, I would like to do a video, but I'm saying you can do a video whether you're a maximalist or minimalist, because there are some people, and I'm not going to say it's clutter for them. I think that when I look at other people's videos, they have a lot of stuff in their homes, but it looks good on them, because
Right,
like everything is not for everybody. But when
right,
some people are have the maximalist style, I really like it. It looks good on them. It's
right.
just that I couldn't pull it off. So the nice part about what I like about home decor and looking at everybody's channels, what's so nice about it is that you can look at people's channels and enjoy watching them, because
Yes.
it's just them. It's authentic them.
Yes, and you know what? We're all different, and that's why I really love this home decor platform. And I always push. So we're going to get eventually over to our collaboration rules, because I know we were talking about YouTube etiquette and stuff. But I absolutely love the home decor group platform here that we have. I'd like to keep it. I really enjoy working with all of these ladies here. I feel they're all a blessing. We all have a different style, and there's always something you can glean from someone. Okay. Um, I just find that I myself, when I take the time out to look at each and every video, and that's what I do with each and every collaboration, um, I will take the time out to add everybody to the playlist, organize that, then turn around and thank them for even being there. And then the next thing that I like to do is sit down and watch everyone's video from beginning to end. Watch how they talk, just watch how they bless you, they really do. Um, Watch their homes, how they decorate, the different styles.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoy them when they're talking, even in the video themselves. So I do take that time out during the time of the day for me that I could go ahead and watch them through. Um, and I really like it to be more family oriented. I like people to give encouraging comments. Somebody else's home is not going to look like yours, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We work with the things that we have. So I'm very,
Mm-hmm.
that is, looks like we have Debbie.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
Okay,
So.
so we are, so we're looking at other people's, style. We're also looking at, they may not decorate like we decorate. Everybody's different. But it's really all about just encouraging one another, lifting up one another with whatever it is that we have, you know?
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay, I lost you there for a minute.
No,
Okay.
I was looking at Debbie Bubbles' comment. She said she likes to decorate, go big or go home.
Yeah, she does. She's actually one of my, I absolutely love Debbie Bubbles. I think that she is one of my biggest cheerleaders, whether it be small or big. I don't know what I'm doing or what. I just kind of like, and I'm the one who created all of this stuff, and you guys are the ones blessing me. And so she's just great. And when I
Yeah,
see
she
her,
has a nice channel too.
she has a beautiful
I
channel.
love the leopard prints.
I love the leopard print, but I love the peacock stuff. Have you seen her with the
Uh-huh.
peacock
I've
stuff?
seen those
So
too.
it's just watching everyone and just watch how they don't know they're using art to do their decorating. That's how I look at it. It's just the way they express themselves. And see, that's a good thing. Likewise says yes. And we have At Home with Lisa joining us, Jane.
Oh, okay. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. So I am really so I that's how I see it. So I take the time out during the portion of the day that I am going to be able to watch everyone's video, appreciate everyone's video, and just you want to give an encouraging comment, and you want
Mm-hmm.
to, because not everybody's where we're at. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some of us
Right.
have a lot of home decor, and it's really nice and beautiful, and that's great. And I like to have a tendency on focusing on where I started, which is, sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm going to work with what I have, because I had 4 long years of school, and that's where my focus was.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't be doing, so now I have to be careful with that kind of stuff. But like I said, I learned from all of you. I love your home decor too, because your home decor is not only minimalistic, but I just think, you know what, less is more. I think it's beautiful. I think the colors, especially the colors you have a tendency on leaning on, I absolutely love. What's the
Well, I
best part
appreciate
of
that. I
decorating?
appreciate that. You do get ideas from magazines and stuff. So I like home decor. Now I do like, I do. Here's a couple things I want to do more of. I want to
Okay.
do some more thrifting. I think that that's nice
Okay.
and see, when we do some thrifting and do some thrift flips. And I like
Hey,
DIYs, but
how
but
about a
while you and
DIY?
Lisa are on here, you and Lisa, y'all are the queen of DIYs. Like I feel like,
Um,
okay, if they're doing a DIY, I don't need to be on there. I'll be embarrassed.
No, 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 no. Gene, I mean, I know we've spoken before, and I would love to do a thrift flip DIY collaboration. I could probably work that, and I tried that once before. She's laughing. So I'm gonna say this: we do DIYs, but we can definitely. I mean, I talk to you and walk you through. We start out small. We didn't start out jumping big, so you start out doing little things, and then you watch and see how, oh wow, this came out really nice.
Uh-huh.
And so we can do this, and the thrift flips, I'm going to tell you right now, that's one of my favorite things to do. I started that once before, and I guess I didn't have too many people on board. I think I would have more on board now. So I love that you mentioned that. Anything else? Any other ideas?
No, I think the thrifting is, it's nice because it's nice when you can pick up a good find and incorporate it into your decor. And maybe if it's not what you thought it might be in the beginning, you can turn it into whatever you want. That's
Yes.
the nice part. You can personalize it, I guess, for lack of a better word.
But
Make it what you
but
want it to be.
the as far as thrift flips go, you can also flip something you already have in your home, and it won't cost you anything because you already paid for that whenever you bought it. But sometimes people don't realize you can go shopping for thrift items right in your own home.
You better believe it. I believe that. I got some stuff here I need to.
I mean, nothing that a can of spray paint doesn't help. And
For
say,
sure. For
oh,
sure.
do we have May's Design Corner? May, thank you for coming. I love Mabel's tables.
Hi,
I
May.
always remember her as Mabel's tables, but she's May's Design Corner. You see her?
Yep. Yep.
Hello, ladies. Hi. I hope you're feeling better because I know she's healing from some surgery here. So,
Oh, I hope
um,
she's doing better. She
yeah,
always says, "Let's pray for other people besides yourself," and she's never lied about that. I try to, always
yeah.
keep that in mind, and encourage my grown children to do that.
Amen. And we should always think of praying right in the moment, the very moment we think of it, because if you
Right.
wait till later, you'll forget.
Yeah.
So, I would, before we get into the calendar of collaborations, did you want to talk more about the collaboration rules or YouTube etiquette? I know we had talked about that topic before we came on.
Yeah, I was saying that
I don't know if you have
it's
that in
nice to
front of you.
have collaboration rules because this way, you have people. It just makes it fun because it makes it for like a nice. What I like about it is a nice community of ladies. Most of these ladies on here, all of them seem very sweet. I bet you I could probably hang out with any of these ladies because they seem so nice. And I think one of the reasons why is because we have these collaboration rules. We don't mention invites from outside. So if you're doing a collab, if you want to do your own thing, you should probably mention it on a video that's not associated with one of Anna's collabs. So but I think that's just out of common courtesy. I guess that's just me.
Well,
Um,
as far
eh,
as the collaboration rules, what is one of the things, if you had to choose, that can be a little frustrating?
oh, I think that everybody should comment on, we need to go down that playlist and comment, give a big thumbs up and comment because, everybody does a lot of work pulling these videos off, because we all, because we are content creators, we know what's involved. And all of you guys on the phone and those who are listening to this live who are content creators, we know what it is to pull off a video. So
Yes.
if we're in a collab together, I think at a minimum we should be, courteous enough to just hit that like button. And you don't have to write a big, dissertation, but just write a little short comment that you like the person's video. So I think that that's
Mhm.
That's important because if you work in the video, you want to at least know that you getting some thumbs up
You know, there was something
and comments.
interesting that uh, one of the someone I spoke to earlier, that we don't know if some people are forgetting to click the like button as they're commenting. I'm just gonna say that always remember to hit that like button first and then go ahead and comment, because this way, when you're commenting, you have a tendency on moving on to the next video and forget that you didn't hit that like button. There's lots
Mm-hmm.
of things that I like, and and the reason why I even have the collaboration rules is so that we could support each other. Now, you're not
Mm-hmm.
going to go ahead and make a video, go through the trouble of entering a collaboration, and not take the time out to watch the entire playlist. If you're entering that collaboration, you should be watching the entire playlist. And then sometimes that could be long. I have a tendency on working on longer collaborations, but now I work with smaller ones. So, with that being said, once you're starting to watch a playlist, we shouldn't, let me just say, we shouldn't pick and choose, okay, what videos we want to watch because of the work that you're talking about that is involved in creating a video, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you could hear me from there,
I can hear you. I can hear
but
you.
see, so we go through the trouble, we enter the collaboration, we're going in there as a group. And mind you, if you watch the whole playlist, well, you would not want somebody to skip over your video. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so now let me just say this. So, in the school year, I am working, I'm teaching, right? So, I have had when there was tablescape, there was a time when we had, I don't know, it seemed like it was 30 people on a tablescape. So
My
what I
tablescape
would do is I
Tuesdays.
I watched I would start off so I would watch them while I'm eating dinner. I watch them all through the evening, and then if it got to be a lot of people, I would do some the next day. But for the most part, now with these collabs, I can watch them all, the
Well,
same
here,
night. I just
well,
set the time aside and I just watch them. Even if I don't start watching them until about 11, when the news goes off or whatever, because, we're all doing different things. But I do
absolutely.
watch them because I know that, these guys put some work into those videos. So they need to know that I try to show y'all some love.
That's right. We all trying to show some love to everybody. And here's the thing, what winds up happening is if we all thought, okay, for a moment, I'm going to watch this one's video, that one's video, and that one's video. These are my favorite people. And you're in a collaboration. It's not fair if the situation were reversed and somebody wasn't watching your video. And to see as a whole, we need to be a family. And this is why I always try to say, I'm trying to create a family platform here. If you can only watch X amount of videos today and then finish the rest tomorrow, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay,
Mhm.
it's just so long as we're not leaving anyone out. May and I have had this discussion as well. Debbie Bubbles. I mean, there's so many content creators that feel the same way. So when we're entering a collaboration, you can post whatever you want on your channel but when you're in a collaboration, we are together. We are encouraging each other. Whether you have it or you don't have it, there's no way I keep you
Mhm.
out of any collaboration. We can improvise, we can use different things. I'm for you 100%. Okay. And I'm going to encourage you every step of the way, but we all need to kind of be the same. Don't you agree?
Yep, I do. Now, May said, "Thank you so much, and I am doing much better. Praise God."
Praise God.
And May said, "Hello, Lisa. Blessings to you." And then May responded, "I agree. We should watch the entire playlist."
Now, you don't, if the playlist happens to be pretty long and everybody has a life, we have a busy day, plan to say, okay, well, let's say we have 10 people. Let's just say use the number 10. I've had a lot more on my Tablescape Tuesdays. Debbie Bubbles is trying to say something. Can you see it?
Yeah, let me see. Going back and forth.
For me,
Oh, she says,
everyone.
for me, everyone gets a thumbs up as soon as the video begins. Comments come usually on my second watch due to personal activities, etc.
See, and this is exactly what I'm trying to, and she's absolutely correct. The first thing that we need to do when we are in a collaboration, the moment you get to that video, click the like button. Okay. Now, if you're
Mhm.
going, now, once you're in the video, you should watch the whole video. Pick a certain amount of videos that you're going to watch for that day and then finish the rest off the next day. Try not to rush. Don't skip through someone's video because some of us are not monetized yet. We're trying to accrue our 4,000 hours of whatever of watch time. And so if it were me, I wouldn't want someone to do that to me. So here's the thing. So we want to click the like button just to get that out of the way. Because like I said, when we start getting involved in the comments, I do think that we forget to go back and click um, that thumbs up button. Debbie Bubbles is absolutely right about that. So if we just start out there, and then not only that, the collaborations themselves are so much fun. I get ideas from you. I when I talk to Debbie, I get ideas from her. If I can get ideas from all of you and say, let's try to do this collab or that collab. So I'm just going to hold off for 1 minute just to let you know that if there's a collaboration, I'm also what I also do. If there's a collaboration that you would like for me to create for you, if you want to host one, I can go ahead and help you with all of that, and we can go ahead and have that. I've done it with the tea parties. I don't know if you've noticed that. The tea party collaboration. So it's not just when I have you host, I'm trying to promote your channel and I'm just hosting with you and then whoever it is that we can get. So
Mhm.
I'm more than happy to even, to go ahead and do that. I was doing that for a while before I started my school year. And if there's any ideas that anybody may have for us, then absolutely I'll incorporate that uh, in the collaborations, and maybe not for this month because I'm already done
Mhm.
with it, but for next month. And
Mhm.
so I just wanted to let you know that. But if you write down, or because some people overlook the collaboration rules, I do have them posted in my community tab. You might even want to link that to the videos. I had an issue where people were promoting their collaborations on a different platform in my collaborations. We don't do that. So it's just, we just don't promote other collaborations in the collaboration that we're currently in, if you're with me. I also have here that we watch the full playlist because it isn't fair, as you said, when we're watching, hello, who? Donna? I'm not sure if I can read it on my end.
Let's says it says, hello, Donna,
Hello, Donna,
blessings to
blessings to
you.
you.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Donna Decor. Donna
okay.
Decor and more. Hi.
Hi, Donna, how you doing? I'm so happy that you're here on the live. The
Yes.
more the merrier. So like I said, one of the good habits for us to get into, I'm just going back to where we were talking before, is when you get to that video, it's just so much easier to go ahead and click that like button and then move on to watching
Mhm.
the whole video and then commenting. And say something encouraging because some of us are just getting started. I remember I wasn't too far. I'm, I mean, some of us have been doing home decor all our life. I haven't.
Mhm.
So that's new to me. And I started out the same way. Let's just give love everywhere we can. Okay. So we want to be encouraging. The other thing is, make sure and mention everybody, the collaboration itself. You want to mention the hosts that are in there. Again, all of this is part of all the work you put in. All right. So this is fine. Um, you want to make sure link that in the description box. And of course, like, comment, share, all that stuff is all YouTube etiquette. So did I miss anything, Jean, or did you miss
No, I
any?
don't I
Did
don't
you
think
want
so. I don't think so. I think we kind of pretty much covered that.
covered
I
all
think,
that?
yeah, I think that overall, I'm looking here at the rules. Most people that I've seen so far, they mention the host, and the co-host. That's
For the
important.
most part, yeah,
And
I believe
usually
they
if I
do.
don't, like sometimes I will do a video ahead of time and maybe ahead of the thumbnail. Like I'll see it in the link, like the different collabs coming, but maybe the thumbnail wasn't out yet. So like
Right.
I might have done a video. So what I'll do, like if I do my video ahead, I'll look back and I'm like, oh gosh, I forgot to name somebody. So sometime I'll just put the name up in the video.
Well, you can either put the name in the video or definitely has to be put in the description box
Yeah,
if you did your video ahead of time. And like I said, I mean I see all that. Okay, so if you should make your video prior to the thumbnail, because my thumbnails are always I'm always updating them because I won't leave anybody out of a collaboration.
right.
So what happens is you've already done your video. At this point, you either what do? You add it to your video or you put it in the just you need to put it in the description box
Hmm.
as well. I mean, I don't know if you're already doing that, but that's okay. I mean, I've done it too. And like I said, because I don't leave anybody out, and my thumbnails can keep updating, you just add them to the description box. That's fine. Because
Yeah,
sometimes if you're going away, which I believe you're going away, and you do your videos ahead of time, you're not gonna know if I update it.
right. Yeah. So that part. Right.
Right. So we are pretty good. So we just went over the collaborator. I think Lisa is saying something, Jane.
Okay, let's see.
Excuse me, but on my end, the writing is so small.
Okay. Okay, so at home with Lisa, she says, when watching anyone's video, I always give a thumbs up. I try to watch on a device when I can leave comments because, in my personal opinion, it shows proof that I watch. Then Donna Decor and Moore says, although I am new to this community, I'm looking forward to doing more videos with you guys. Oh, that'd be nice.
I
And
can't
that's
wait to
nice.
have
Lisa
you.
does
Yes.
comment. And
Yes. And
as busy as Lisa, now she been around a while. I've been watching her videos for a while. She definitely comments. She
yes, we
comments.
do have because the only reason why we have the rules, one, it keeps everything organized. Two, it keeps us encouraging other people. And I can have the greatest video on the playlist. It doesn't help me any if I'm not helping other people. It doesn't, it does, it just it brings pleasure to me to encourage people, okay, to leave something nice in
Hmm.
there. I've had a couple of situations where I've had to remove negative comments. I'm not going to have negative comments on this platform. So I don't have the greatest things, but I could tell the ones that are always there. They already know the collaboration rules. Lisa's one of them. Debbie's one of them. I mean, once we all get us all on the same page, then we kind of like we understand. Well, wait a minute. I wouldn't want that to happen to me. Okay, I'm in the same playlist yet I'm being overlooked. I don't want that. I don't think it's I just don't like that. I think that we all should be encouraging, having fun, number one, clicking that like button, leaving a beautiful comment, and just watching everybody's videos because
Hmm.
of the hard work that we do put in them, especially when you're
Right.
taking care of family and you have kids running around and it's hard work. It's hard work.
Right.
So if there's any other questions regarding that part of it, and we should all be supporting each other. I've always been saying that regardless, I'm always gonna watch your videos from beginning to end and always leave multiple comments because I can't always get to them when I want.
So Lisa is saying sometimes I do miss videos. We all do. That's only human. We all do. But I try my best to go back and watch, especially if it's a part of the collaboration. It's only fair. I
It is.
appreciate you, Anna. You work so hard on supporting and
Thank you.
helping all. That's from Lisa.
Thank
Then
you.
Donna
Thank
Decor
you.
says, I always thumbs up and comment. And Debbie Bubble
And
says, agreed, Lisa.
right. And you know what, Lisa? I mean, like this to everybody. I never come back and say, but I can see and I watch everything. Okay, because I'm trying to take care of the home decor crowd. So and I'm just trying to make it. It's all about family. It's all about love and supporting each other. I've always said that since the beginning. And you can't forget. I mean, we're human, so we can't forget a video. So, and then if somebody gives me a video late, or if somebody gives me a video the next day, I will always add you to the playlist. And then what I do is go back to the community tab and say, I have updated the playlist for such and such. You know, I have come back after multiple collabs. Somebody back here says, I'm giving you a video for a collab we have back here that we already passed. And I'll still add you and then go ahead and place that playlist back in the community tab so that that person doesn't get missed. And so I do all that I possibly can do. Now, can we miss a video? Absolutely, we can. If we have a busy day, whatever. So that's why the reminders are there to say when you get a chance, go back to that playlist and see if you can catch. Sometimes what I also do is share that video to the community tab so you don't have to go searching for it.
Mhm.
So I'm trying multiple different things. I have also tried putting the playlist in your comments. So if I don't get the playlist to your comments, copy and paste the playlist and put it in your comments. I think that
Mhm.
helps. I've seen other people do it. I think it does help, so you don't have to go searching for it. We already know where to look for my for my playlist. So if you have an Instagram or when you get an Instagram, Jean, I'll be more than happy to add you to that chat room. So I'm posting the playlist everywhere. Now, whenever you get a chance, just go back and watch it. But I can say that some people do give me their videos late. I'm still not going to leave them out because I won't do that. But
Mhm.
I do. It's going to take a while for you to get there because we have other collaborations we're doing. So
Mhm.
I just ask you to be mindful of it, or maybe write it down somewhere that you say, okay, on this day I'm going to go back and check it. But can we forget? Absolutely, we can. And I think Donna's saying something.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, she's just saying hello to Lisa.
Okay.
So it's basically all the way around. The collaboration rules are not there to be, if anything, it keeps all of us like this is what we're supposed to be doing. Because sometimes I don't want anyone to think it's a negative thing. Actually, rules help to keep us in balance no matter what we're doing in life, right? So, and
Mhm.
that also includes the collaboration rules for the collaborations. What do you say, Jean?
Yeah, I think that they're good. They keep things. I mean, you want to have some
Order. Hmm.
decency and order, like they say in church. You want to have
That's
some
right.
decency and order. So that's what
That's
we
right.
have.
We want to have some kind of order, and we just always want to keep it about love. But who's ready to get started with the collaborations? Because I am. So
Yeah.
yay! So the first thing I want to sit here and announce is that we got Debbie Bubbles back in all the collaborations
Yes.
as she'll be hosting with us with everything. So, and that includes quick and easy meals, the foodie grocery haul, styling my way. She's back in everything. She's one of my biggest cheerleaders. I absolutely love it. She's in there. And I also want to introduce, I don't want to forget May's Design Corner. She has now come in as a co-host in everything.
Yay, man,
So
Debbie.
I have her.
Yay.
I have her in Styling My Way and Cozy Corner, but she's pretty much in everything. God bless this woman. She's been watching me for so long. I've seen her go from multiple channels, like change multiple channels for certain, for one way or another. But yay to Mabel's Tables. I absolutely love you. I appreciate you. And she's always on fire. I mean, not only with the Lord, but she's on fire with these collaborations, and she's constantly reminding us about the Lord. I just think it's amazing.
Yeah, and making those waffles. I saw those waffles were super cute.
Yes. And did you see Jean like when she does her faux cakes? I know you've seen her faux
I've
cakes.
seen them, yeah.
Those are so that's amazing. And I
Yeah,
don't
she
want to
does a
miss.
nice job.
She does a beautiful job, and she's just a ball of fire, and I just absolutely love her, and God bless you guys. But okay, so I wanted to let you know that Debbie Bubbles is back. May's Design is one of my newest. Anybody else who wants to host monthly in the monthly collaborations, please jump in and host. It's so much fun. It's not going to.
May said that I changed channels because my other channels were stolen.
Yes,
And
I was
Lisa
there.
says I have to get better at posting the upcoming collabs on all platforms. And then May said, "Thank you very much, ladies."
Wow, God bless you, guys. And yes, um, we all have, we're not perfect, so we all have to get better at some things. I just, you know, it does, for all the work that it takes to put these things together, it doesn't, once it's done, I don't even blink an eye. And I don't even do that perfectly. And I, mind you, I'm going to blame half of that on my nails. Because I refuse to cut them, and I know they interrupt when I'm typing. So it's like, or I'm rushing, but I'm not in school right now. Uh, so anyway, I was really happy to give that good news about my new placing Debbie Bubbles and May's Design Corner back into the monthly collaboration. And mind you, they jump into all of the collaborations and they change every month. So I will take any ideas, especially, I mean, whoever has any like, what's trending today? Tell me what you guys would like to do. I would love to know ahead of time, because I'm going to start doing the collaborations for the following month this month. And so that'll help me a lot in putting things together. So what's trending, what's new, what would be fun to do? I would
So
love those
I
suggestions.
think that so once the other ladies y'all are on, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Why did I push that in?
Uh,
But once you pass August, everything is all fall. It starts to really, to me, I
yeah,
think people's numbers go up between October and December. Because once you start, because a lot of people start decorating, and I was telling Anna this, a lot of people start
yeah,
decorating early for Christmas. I can only go but so early. But once, I mean, so it's fall. Fall is trending. Like,
that's right.
whatever you want to do for fall, make a wreath, make a swag, decorate a pumpkin. I mean, it's so much coming down the pike. What do y'all think? I'm gonna get on the
I
comments. What y'all think?
Well, wait until fall for Christmas. Well, here's the thing. You have to, as content creators, the reason why we're creating is to give people ideas for when I was explaining that to you when we were talking,
Mhm.
that because I don't like it either. Honestly speaking, people are putting up their Christmas trees early November, and I can't see myself doing that. I could decorate one tree and put it in a corner somewhere, but the reality of it in the YouTube world is we are trying to give people ideas to decorate before that season gets here. The same thing with with DIY and making stuff. I used to make stuff and then go put it in the closet because the season wasn't really here. I didn't want. I feel you feel like it's racing by. Is that what it is?
No, I'm just saying, no, you had asked about what's trending, and I'm saying once you from October to December,
Right.
it just blows up. Like I was in Home Goods, and it's like four aisles rather, of
Mhm.
just Halloween decor. So, I mean, to me, you got Halloween will start probably in September. Start People start putting stuff out. Then it's Thanksgiving. Then it's Christmas. So, I mean, the door should be wide open for creativity.
What's Lisa saying?
Let me see what she's saying. Hold on.
I'm trying to come up with some.
She says, Debbie, I'm trying to collect some myths or items. I'm ready to start for fall and Christmas.
Yeah. And see, and that's again, that's because in YouTube and as creators, we have to give people ideas. And we celebrate the harvest. We don't celebrate Halloween, Halloween. But that's what we have to do. So whatever we're doing in collaborations is to give people ideas of what they can do or create.
Yeah,
Um,
Debbie says fall began on August the 1st in my home.
yes.
And May said, I'm an old school. I'm old school. I follow y'all. I'm with you, May. And
Yeah.
then it
And
says here, Donna is saying you are doing a nautical tablescape. Is that boots? Lisa and Debbie is saying, Lisa, I have both fall and Christmas decor in the middle of one of our living
yeah.
areas at this very moment.
See, and this is the same thing with me. Like I have multiple different things going on. And now I'm going to be starting I'm trying to keep summer as long as I can. But the fact is that even in my home, I have summer over there and fall over here, getting ready to start Christmas. And sometimes it can seem crazy if you're not a content creator. But I will say this, we're just trying to give people ideas for when they start their decorating. So I'm going to go ahead and start the calendar of collaborations while these ladies are talking. And if there's any ideas or anything that you have that you would like us to do, like I love the thrift flip idea. And again, you don't have to leave your home to do a thrift flip. So I wrote that down, Jean. I'm also
Mm-hmm.
doing the decorator pumpkin. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That will be for next month. Um, And don't forget, we have Reese Galore. So when we have the Reese Galore collaboration, we can be making our swag centerpieces, our Reese, and all of those things in the collaboration that you're going to use in your own home to decorate your own home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if there's any ideas, please, I'm gonna give it to you because I'm gonna go ahead and go through quick and easy meals. Now, you want to tell them about the special, we have a special theme.
Yeah, I was just going to read these last comments.
Okay, go ahead.
So So Lisa is saying, I'm putting mine up early because I put so much work into it for it only to be up for a couple of weeks. She got that right. That is totally true.
Yeah.
Debbie laughing out loud, I have it spread out in my garage. That's what Lisa is saying. And Debbie is saying, exactly.
Right.
So,
So here's the thing, because I just saw Lisa's comment. We don't do Halloween, and we don't. We celebrate the harvest. So we don't do any of that stuff. So yes, Lisa, you are right. We don't, and May's Design Corner, we don't do Halloween. Okay. Now the kids can run out and do harvest and still dress up, but we don't have to make anything creepy,
mhm,
because we don't celebrate that. But yeah, you're right, May and Debbie Bubbles. So we can just do pumpkins and leaves and all kinds of beautiful things. The fall is my favorite time of the year. If we could have winter without the snow and the bad weather, I love the cold weather. But fall is definitely my favorite time of the year. What's your favorite?
what's my favorite?
Yeah.
I would say fall and winter. I mean, I like spring. I can't stand summer, because it's just, it's hot. I think, and then plus when you get to that stage where you had them personal summers, that made it worse.
Well, when you left Maryland and came all the way down to Dallas,
Right.
that
But
is hot.
sidebar on that, let me tell you what I think that kept me really good. I never got a lot of personal like hot flashes, and I attribute that from going to the gym. I used to go to the gym a lot after work, and I didn't get hardly any hot flashes. Maybe the first one when I was sitting at a meeting at work.
You know, I don't think I've been to that, maybe a little bit. I always been a cold person. Now you know I was born and raised in New York, and then I moved over to Pennsylvania when my mom actually moved to Pennsylvania. So at 25, I moved following her with my firstborn, and I love Pennsylvania. I adjusted very quickly. I had to get out of that New York City life, girl. Do you know what New York City looks like? So I had to get out of New York City, but. I adjusted very quickly to Pennsylvania, and of course, I've been to Maryland and all these other places. So you guys were very close to me, and
Hmm.
so. But I can tell you, I absolutely love the winter. If I didn't have to drive in snow and ice, I love the winters. So I never felt going back to the hot flashes. I don't think I ever. I always kept myself cold. My kids would come out of their room and would say, "Why do you have the air conditioner on top of it all?" Like my house had to be cold. And the funny part about that is that I really didn't understand why I did that. And then I said I just didn't want to deal with no hot flash, nothing. So I don't think I went through it because I was always like frozen. But I'm just trying to make a joke here because I literally froze them out. I did. I froze them out. And they would come out of their room and run to get what they were going to get and run back in because the air conditioner was on and I'm wearing a hoodie and reading. Like
Hmm.
it was just crazy. But that's why I have to laugh about that. But to move down here, listen, from one moment to the next, I've told Debbie Bubbles when I talk to her, or I'll even tell you, listen, I could look at I go over to Alexa and I'm looking and it's like, oh, okay, we're around 85. And then I leave the kitchen, come back over here, look at it again, we're at 95. And last year we hit 120
Wow.
and I'm in Colorado. Okay.
Wow.
So it does get really hot. It is a very dry heat. The mountains are beautiful and all of that. I don't think that when I'm done with my internship, I don't think we're going to stay here. Eventually, I have to go back anyway because that's where I'm doing my internship here, but the school I'm opening back home. But as far as the heat, the temperature, but you have never been through a treacherous winter in
Mm.
Colorado.
Oh, wow.
I mean, and when I tell you the golf ball size hail, and when I
Oh,
tell
wow.
you that the snow and the mountain I have to climb up to get to Carroll, it's more vicious than New York City or Pennsylvania ever was.
Wow. I believe
So
that though. Colorado, I believe it.
I didn't, I mean, I guess I didn't because I said, well, my goodness, I don't think Pennsylvania ever hit 95 degrees. I think the hottest it's ever hit in 30 years that I was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here, 120, I said, I don't believe it until I see it. I saw it.
Right. Well, let's see what Lisa says. I think she says she says wreaths galore. She likes that. Debbie Bubble says she likes fall and winter. And May says a farm girl from Slate Hill, New York.
Okay, okay,
Donna
so
Decor
stay.
says she likes fall.
Yeah, so yeah, those are all we all seem to be around the same thing. So here's the thing. When we are doing a collaboration, whether it's decorate your lanterns for whatever's coming up, which is the seasons that are coming up. You're decorating really your home. So if I pull out 4 lanterns, you better believe I'm using them to decorate my home, whether it's for the fall, I'll bring it back
Mhm.
for Christmas. Christmas is absolutely fun to decorate
Mhm.
lanterns. And then if we're decorating, now right now I'm gonna have this month the Riz Galore. I haven't gotten to that on the calendar. We'll get to that quickly. We've just been carried away talking. But the wreaths galore. So what is it that you want in your home? So you can make a garland, you can make wreaths. How many doors do you have? Well, that's what you're going to work on. What colors would you like to incorporate in your home? So when I do a collaboration, it's not just for collaboration. I'm actually using the items to decorate the house. So you think about that. So you have your choice of a centerpiece, which can be a flower arrangement, Jean, because I'm trying to get you into the DIY stuff. So we can do a wreath, and if you don't not ready for a wreath, you can do a garland. If you're not ready for a swag, is really awesome to make. And I can even give you ideas on a cheaper way to make a swag using Dollar Tree items, which it's really, these places are not cheap anymore.
Mhm.
And then you can just, so I basically have in mind what I'm going to use to decorate whatever part of my home. So it's not just for the video. So always think ahead. So you're thinking for fall, and are we going to have it again? We're going to have it again. I wish that Design with Emma was on. I don't know if you guys know that during the wintertime, she decorates with polar bears.
Oh
I
yeah, those
absolutely,
are cute. She puts them in her tree. I think she has some where
I
she had
love
a few of
that.
them in her tree. I
So
thought
one
that
of
was cute too.
Yeah, so one of my ideas, I don't know how you guys feel. I would like to do, because it's different. I love the polar bear theme. So I would like to do a polar bear theme. Haven't figured that out yet, but it's definitely on my list. But again, whatever we do, we always doing it to decorate our home. And you have young ones in your house, Jean.
Hmm.
So, and also you can incorporate them and have them do something too. If you have them anyway, you may as well keep them busy doing something for
Hmm.
something, something together. But you guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Now
Uh-huh.
the calendar of collaborations, remember, even though we're going through this, it's only because I don't want anybody to feel I don't have this, so I can't do that. We can improvise. I never leave anybody out of collaboration. You want to talk to them about quick and easy meals and also the special we have?
Yeah, so quick and easy meals, for whoever is listening. If you want to join us, we welcome you. You can make anything from a breakfast smoothie all the way to dessert. It doesn't even have to be anything fancy. I mean, it's whatever you eat from breakfast to dessert. If you don't want to make anything, you can always share your experience if you dine out, you're doing takeout. And I always say this in my videos, if you're even going over someone's house for barbecue,
That's
a
right.
cookout, you can even share your plate with us. So, some of my meals haven't necessarily been all that quick or necessarily all that easy. I try to do most of it, off camera and just kind of share most highlights. But
Well, just so you know, Jean, you can make anything that you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be quick and easy.
well, yeah, that's true. That's very
Okay.
true. It doesn't right. You don't have to make anything quick and easy, you
Mhm.
know. But if you have something, it's whatever you want to do.
Girl, I don't even cook like that. And sometimes I'll make sandwiches. And tell us about that theme that you thought of.
So yeah, so here's the thing. So it's summertime and it's hot. Now we're going into August. So I thought it would be a good idea to do a special edition. Let's make a sandwich. And so that's August the 17th at 7 p.m. So, I was from I'm from Philadelphia. So, in Philadelphia, they do steak sandwiches. So I bought some steak sandwiches actually this past weekend, thinking about how I would make one for the end of August, but I'm gonna do a cheese steak, a Philly cheesesteak.
That's
So
right.
that's
You
what
know
I'm gonna
what?
do.
My
So
my
you
son and
all know
I
what I'm gonna do.
too.
Let me see what comments if they have any.
Okay. Well, while you're saying that, it's so funny that you mentioned that. I just had a birthday, and Matthew took me twice to have. There's a place down here. Now you know the Philly cheesesteak is a Philly thing. So, but he took me to this place, and we actually went twice because we couldn't believe how delicious it was. I didn't videotape it, but I'm going to the next time we go. But we found a place.
Oh,
Okay.
you found it?
I found a place and I said, it's not bad. It's not Philly cheesesteak, but you know what? It's very close. They came very close because, we have a lot of Tex-Mex down here.
Yes, yeah, we do here too.
So we're going to have that theme, which is, okay, so we have the quick and easy meals, which is pretty much anything.
Donna Decor says she's from Philadelphia too.
Oh, she's one of the homegirls.
Donna, I could have done a water rice and a pretzel. They
Yeah.
wouldn't know about that though.
No, but I know
Okay, so
about that.
let's
But
keep. So that's what we have for August the 17th. We're going to do Let's Make a Sandwich. So if anybody has a favorite sandwich. You can even do a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and say, what do you start off with? Do you put the peanut butter on first or do you put the jelly on first?
Jean, we are neighbors. You know that you and Lisa are neighbors, Jean.
Yeah, she's in Houston.
Yeah.
I think Debbie,
I'm flying down to
Lisa,
see I'm flying down to see all you guys.
yeah.
Because I'll
And
be
then I
down
found
there.
out that Lisa came here to the Dallas area to see, I think it's called Decorators Warehouse. Lisa, when I first moved down here, I lived in Plano for a while. And when I used to go around in the daytime and just explore, I
Debbie
saw
too.
that warehouse. It's they have so much decor in there, but I didn't really get the chance to see it until I watched your video.
Now,
But
Jean,
that
did
was
you
nice.
know, Jean, did you know that Debbie's in Amarillo?
Yeah, I think she mentioned that on one of her videos.
So one
She
of my
said there was a spider.
yes,
She said it was a
yes.
spider or something on her
We had to
door.
get rid of them spiders. I just had somebody come in and spray for those. Yeah, so one of my trips for my internship will be down in the in Texas. So I'll let you know when that happens.
Okay. Now
Okay,
Donna
and
Decor says she makes a vegan sandwich. That's good.
that you can make any sandwich you want
You
on
can
that
make any
day.
sandwich you want.
And you make your video, just let us know, and I'll be more than happy to pick you up and add you to the playlist, girl.
Oh,
So,
Debbie says she might relocate to Austin or Houston. Then you would really be close to Lisa then.
yes. So it'll be a nice, wouldn't that be nice if we all had a nice gathering down in Texas?
It
I
would
think
be.
that'd be nice. Okay, so quick and easy meals, as Jean said, it's pretty much anything. We don't leave anything out, and it doesn't have to be quick and easy. I mean, I don't know what else I could possibly say to make this easy. I myself don't even make anything that difficult. So, and so the sandwich theme I think is a great idea, quick and simple in this heat, right, Jean?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to talk to them about the foodie grocery haul?
Yeah, so then on the foodie grocery haul, we do that the 4th and the 18th, the first and the third Monday of the month, and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it would be August the 4th and August the 18th. And one thing I like, so the host of this one is the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, decorating with Jazzy Green, my mountain home and kitchen, and myself.
And
What I
now we
like
have
about
Debbie. Now
that
we
is
have
that
Debbie
somebody,
Bubbles.
huh?
Now we have Debbie Bubbles.
Oh yeah, and Debbie Bubbles, I'm sorry. So, what I
And
like
you.
about this collab is that a lot of times somebody might say, well, what in the world are you doing a foodie grocery haul for? But actually, you'd be surprised that other people buy stuff that you may or may not have seen at the grocery store, but you might want to try it. So, for example, Anna has showed these syrup infused breakfast sausages.
The
I had
round
never
ones.
seen them until she talked about them. So I looked for them in Walmart. I gave them, the kids love them. And plus, they're quick to fix before they go to school. So they love them.
Yes. I still eat them.
Then the other thing that you could do, I was thinking, is like, when the stores go on sale, because food is so expensive. So, like, if you're going to Kroger, you might want to feature something that they have on sale. Well, like, hey, look, Kroger is featuring this. So everybody doesn't live in the same areas, but I'm just saying, or you could do a price comparison. Hey, look, this item costs this much at this store, and this store. Because it is a difference in pricing when you go to some of these stores.
And another thing is that sometimes we give the price of what it would cost. You know, the interesting thing is to say, well, I'm over here from the Northeast and this is what we paid and this is what I paid for this amount of food. Or
Hmm.
what we pay here in Colorado. Like decorating with Jazzy Green will say, well, all of this costs X amount. So sometimes I'll do it if I don't lose the receipt between the store and home. I'll tell you all of this costs about $100. Most of the time I'm around 150. This is what I got for that amount. And it
Right.
helps people to see like it is very expensive here in Colorado. And I think that in Pennsylvania, I can probably double that. So a lot of things have
Right.
shocked me since I moved here, but I can tell you that's kind of fun too. Because now you could, you can do price comparisons. We don't all have the same grocery stores back home northeast that we do down here.
Or you could do something like this. You could go to your local grocery store, like a Kroger. I don't know what stores they have down in Houston or Amarillo, but you could say, "Hey, look, I bought these paper towels because these paper towels cost this much at, let's say, the Safeway. But if you go to Costco, you get this much, these many paper towels for this cost."
Right.
That's, to me, is something that, now you're not trying to boost Costco, or it's not like you promoting anybody, but what you're trying to promote is a deal. I think everybody's looking for a deal.
Right. Well, I can't fly down to Dallas to get something that's on sale, and you can't come up to Colorado to do that. But what it does do is give you an idea. It's kind of
Right.
fun anyway. It really is fun anyway. I know that Debbie does a lot of online online shopping, so she orders her stuff online. They come and deliver it. I think that's pretty awesome too. I don't think I've ever done that.
Lisa says she has the HEB and a Kroger's.
See, I don't
So
have it. I
bringing
don't
the
even know what
HEB real close to
HEB.
us too.
I don't know anything about a HEB, and I haven't seen a Kroger's here. So where I shop is Walmart. Um, Let me see what else they have here. You have Costco. You do have a Costco, Sam's Club. Um, I'm not really seeing any grocery stores that from where I come from, back home. So I haven't seen a Kroger's. Doesn't mean there isn't. I have to look for it.
Mhm.
And then Debbie Bubble says that she loves HEB. I've never been to one.
Yeah, my first experience was coming down here, HEB.
Okay, so she likes that.
Yeah.
Me too, Debbie. So Lisa says, me too, because Debbie seems to like HEB. So, okay, so what else did you want to say about the foodie grocery home?
That was primarily it. I think it's you can do a lot. Like I said, you can provide some information,
Yeah.
like what stores carry what. Now, I'm going to tell you the difference here. When we moved here from
Oh,
Maryland,
she says it's only in Texas.
oh, HEBs.
Lisa, yeah.
Oh, okay. She's probably right. Because when I used to go and travel for work, um, I used to see them when I used to come to Texas. But, you could do a lot with that, with the foodie grocery haul, just providing some, the price of food. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So on the East Coast at the grocery stores, and I guess it's all about who frequents the grocery stores, but you don't come into grocery stores and see clothes. You might find some dishes, but clothes, they have everything, and they sell wine and stuff here. You don't find any of that in Maryland
No,
on
not
the.
in, well, you don't find any of that. And then, well, you know what? When I left Pennsylvania to come here, they had a little alcohol section there. There was a time they didn't have any of that in the grocery stores back east,
Yeah. Yeah, so
but
that
now they
that was
do.
it. I was just gonna say that, it's different. So you could do a lot with the foodie grocery haul.
Okay, so if we are set with that one, I wanted to move on over to the new one that I just started. I used to have the home cleaning motivation. Okay, but as I watched Debbie Bubbles run around her house cleaning an area and then decorating it, I decided to start the clean and decorate.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the first Monday of the month, like the cleaning motivation was. Except this one is called Clean and Decorate Open Collaboration. She's hosting it with me now. And I like that idea. I think I like that idea more because it's not just about cleaning an area, it's about decorating it too, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
yeah. You
mean,
wanna you
go
wanna
ahead.
clean up and you can, decorate after.
I mean, I thought that was a great idea. So she's laughing, Debbie's laughing. Because she was running around her house cleaning like crazy. And then I was like, Well, I know after she cleans it, she's gonna decorate it, you know. So then I decided to go ahead and do let me go ahead and do a change here because sometimes you just need a change. And so yep, there she is with her brooms and mops and all that stuff. So I just decided to call it clean and decorate. So guys, if you we all do it anyway. We clean and we decorate an area. And it doesn't have to be anything big. It could be a small area, right, Jean? And
Uh-huh.
you can just jump in and join us.
She said, blessings to you all. Good night. She has to get up at 4 a.m. every day.
Okay. May,
And then Debbie Bubbles is laughing and she's cracking up over there.
yes, she is. Good night, May. Have a nice evening.
Good night,
Okay.
May.
So, so anyway, that's where I came up with the clean and decorate. And it doesn't matter if it's a small area and uh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a room, a small area. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. It's if you're cleaning something, you're going to usually go back and decorate it or refresh it, maybe change out curtains. Isn't that right, Jean? I mean, that's what you
Mm-hmm.
do. So then we can just go ahead and do that. It's still once a month, the first Monday
Mm-hmm.
of the month. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move on over here to, is there anything else you wanted to say, Jean?
No, that's good. I like that idea. Clean and decorate.
Clean and decorate. So once a month, and honestly, we're getting ready to move on over to the fall. So we're taking stuff down and we're getting ready for the fall. So I think that's a great time to, but I'm gonna hold off on that because we got another collaboration coming. Let me get over Tablescape Tuesdays. So you guys know that Tablescape Tuesdays is my favorite time of the week. So what I decided to incorporate in Tablescape Tuesdays, I still have a guest that comes in once a month. Sometimes I may bring in two. Let's go ahead and look at the last Tuesday of the month. I have a theme. So the theme for this month is Mackenzie Chow. If you don't have Mackenzie Chow, don't panic. We have buffalo check or just plain black and white. All right, those are the three things. Because I know somebody's going to say, I don't have anything Mackenzie Chow. It doesn't matter. But if you have something black or white, go ahead, Jean.
No, I was gonna say that's me. I don't have any Mackenzie
So we
child.
can use anything black or white or both. So
Mm-hmm.
see, there's no reason not to participate, guys. I didn't have Mackenzie Cha either. Most of the time I use Buffalo Check, but I think I have one piece that might be Mackenzie Cha. I'm not sure. It's not original. It's a piece I thrifted, and you do find them in the thrift stores. But if you cannot, you can use Buffalo Check. If you don't have Buffalo Check, you can use white or you can use black or both.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of, somebody always has one or the other. So that eliminates that. So now we have our guest for the month of August is At Home with Lisa. And guess what?
Yay!
Yay! And so guess what her theme is? I
Earthy
know you,
tones.
that's right. Earthy, modern earthy tones. So I got to look that up, modern earthy tones, but it's probably around the same. What is it? Yay. You see Lisa say, yay. Okay.
Yay! Let's see
So
what.
modern earthy tone. So I am very excited about that. We may or may not have another guest that's coming in, but right now it's At Home with Lisa, so she doesn't have anybody else that's coming in with her. And also, the theme, like I said before, was Mackenzie Child or Black and White. So I am done with Tablescape Tuesdays. We're going to move on to the next collaboration, which I would really love for you guys to join. It's almost like a goodbye to summer. I'm calling it Summer Vibes Tier Tray Collaboration. Who's hosting that, Jean?
That is Jennifer at home, and then Sandy Lynn's home and garden.
Okay, so I would love for you guys to, if you have a tier tray, um, I'm calling it Summer Vibes because I'm just like really having trouble letting go of summer. But um, all you have to decorate is a tier tray, and with anything summer. I know some people could do bees. Some people could do, the bee thing. I think this year I see a lot of cherry, a lot of, you could decorate
Mm-hmm.
anything. Like you could really decorate it. I've used neutrals in my tier tray if you have
Hmm.
one. I don't think I've seen you with one, Jean.
Yeah, I've done a few of your tier trays. I do know that recently, on one of your collabs for tier trays, I noticed that being Mel B, I think that's who she is.
Yeah, she's
She
real good
said that
too.
she loves tier trays. But yeah, I've
I
done
gotta
a
reach
couple
out to
tier
her.
trays.
I gotta reach out to her, see if she will host with me in this one. But if anybody wants to host in this collab, I please come and join us because there's only a couple of us here, and I thought it would be a nice way to end the summer. Okay, so that one is on, just not to go to the calendar because I'm not there. I have the
It's
calendar.
August the 8th, you have it.
August the 8th at 7 p.m. So guys,
Mm-hmm.
you all know who have worked with me before. I host all of my collaborations at 7 except for my first one, which is Tablescape Tuesday.
So Lisa, I think you heard me that time. It was August the 8th at 7 p.m. for the tier tray.
Yes, and I know Lisa does some amazing tier trays because she incorporates all of her rustic decor. Like I said, when you're decorating the tier tray, even though it says summer vibes, decorate it for what you're going to get ready to use it for.
Mm-hmm.
See, we always have to, if we think that way, then we know, well, wait a minute, even though, like I was thinking of doing neutral too, Jean, and I have more than one tier tray, so I could do one summer and the other one going into the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't, even though it says summer vibes, you can decorate your tier tray any way that you want. So
Mm-hmm.
if we move on to the next thing here, we have, Jean, you want to tell them about the refresh and organize?
Yeah,
Jean is
so I
hosting
was just
that.
saying that a suggestion was, do a organized organization collab, because I'm sure that all of us, have an area or more than one area like myself where we need to refresh and organize. So I we have this open collab coming up.
And
The hosts
you're
are
hosting that.
myself,
No,
huh?
you're hosting that collaboration,
Yeah,
Jean.
so myself, the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, Jennifer at Home, and Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden. And
Debbie
the Refresh
Bubbles.
and Organize
We
Open
had,
Collab is August the 13th at 7 p.m. So I took a small area for this particular organization, but I've seen people, they do a lot of different organization, from their kitchen utensils or their knives, forks, and spoons in a drawer. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but sometimes you just have areas that you need to organize. So like I have a bookcase over here that since I moved, I have still not, I'm trying to organize it, but I hadn't, that'll be the next one if
thank
we
you.
do
And
it
we got
again.
a great live, ladies. We got a big heart from Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. So I think that's uh I don't know if
Thank
there's
you, Lisa.
thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Lisa. No, she's not leaving.
Oh, she's not leaving?
No, no.
Oh,
But I just wanted to tell you the new updated flyers are in the community tab because Debbie is on all of those.
oh, okay.
But go ahead. I just wanted to just let you know, add Debbie to everything you're saying.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah,
she's
so I
been,
just thought that
thank
refresh and
you.
organize was a good one because we all have areas that we can just, just a small area, just take it and just organize it.
That's right. That's right. You can organize a pantry. Yeah, it's, you know what? Lisa's saying something here, Jean.
Okay, let's
I
see
don't know
what
why I'm having it's such a small writing,
she
so
said. You can organize a pantry, a refrigerator, underneath cabinets. Jean
that's right.
trying to get rid of me. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not.
No, 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 she's staying here with us.
Yeah, when she said great live, I was thinking she was leaving.
Thank you, Anna. No, you're welcome, sis. So, the thing is that sometimes when we hear that word organized, it's really not. not a big job. It can, I have to organize my kitchen drawers. You should see what these things look like. And then
Yeah.
I also bought something to organize. So I have some stuff I need to organize under this thing. So guys, right now I am supporting Jean in this collaboration. And right now we have about there are 5 of us. Please join us in this collaboration. And so I target different people so that this is her idea. It's a great idea. We got to do it anyway, right, Jean?
Yeah, you have something you got to do anyway. You're
We got
right.
to do it anyway, and I think it's a great idea. We are transitioning from one, so and it doesn't matter how small the area we refresh or how big the area we refresh. So you're
Right,
right.
right, right.
Okay, so remember that one is what date and time?
So the refresh and organize is August the 13th at 7 p.m. So it's an open collaboration. So if you have anything in your area, any small thing, can be small, not it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Feel free to join in the fun.
That's right. Feel free to join in the fun. I mean, I don't particularly like cleaning and consider it fun, but we have to do it.
Right, that's true.
That's fun. Okay, so let's move on over. Too bad we lost May. May's new addition. She's my new addition to styling my way. And also Debbie Bubbles. Debbie Bubbles is in my styling my way, and I added May's design corner. So styling my way, I've been adding a theme to it. There was a time that I didn't. I think it works better if we add a theme, and people are now starting to get the idea that you can style anything from a home decor piece. I don't have anyone near me, but a home decor item, even a DIY. And you can style something small to something big to something you just bought, something you just thrifted, and how you styled it. It's one of the easiest collaborations I have. What does she say?
She's saying, "Oh my goodness, we're not going to speak on my closet. It looks horrible. It needs to be organized." I'm right with her. I'm the person that comes in and doesn't always hang my clothes up. I just throw
And
it over
you
there.
know what? I hate to say that, but you just reminded me of a closet I have in one of the rooms, that the empty room that I have. And that I'm even throwing stuff in that closet. Like, why am I doing that? I don't know. So that has to be organized. But for this video, we're gonna do for your refresh video, I think I'm gonna do the kitchen. But anyway, styling my way, I added 2 additional people, which was Debbie Bubbles, and I added, I think I have, don't I have affordable? No, Mel B.
No, you have on the one I have, you have design with Emma,
No, me and her are hosting it, and then I have
right? And
co-host.
Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, and then you have May, and then you have your guest.
Right. Well, now we added, no, because you have to all the updated thumbnails are in my community tab.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to resend them to you.
No,
So
I have them. Wait a minute, I have them. Let me see. I was looking on the calendar.
no, no, the calendar. You were looking on the calendar.
Some
I'll go
as you
ahead
were
and, you
going
know what, I'll
down.
go ahead and update it there because there's so much work last couple of days on organizing these things. Are you looking on the calendar itself? So I
Yeah.
will go in there with my thumbnails because I update the thumbnails before the calendar. Anyway, Styling My Way is designed with Emma and myself hosting it, and then the co-hosts are, tell me if I'm missing anybody, Jean. The co-hosts are, if you look at the thumbnails, you see who's on there. I have to go back and update the calendar. Okay, so I have co-hosting Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, um, May's Design Corner, Debbie Bubbles, and I believe what is that, Mel B? Um,
Um,
it's on the thumbnail.
on the thumbnail, let's see.
It's on the thumbnail. I'm sorry, guys. Before I came on live, I'm gonna have to go back to the calendar and update the host. Normally, I don't put the host in the calendar, but lately I put some of the hosts and then the rest go on the thumbnails. I just didn't want to leave out Debbie Bubbles or May's Design Corner. I believe Mel B is on there too. So we have a nice amount of people, but styling my way is just, it's really easy. There's just no going wrong with that. You can style anything that you would like, small to big, it really doesn't matter.
Let's see. I'm looking
It,
at one too. I don't know if it's the most
you know
updated
what,
one.
Jean, you want me to go ahead and text that to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, because I have my phone, and so what has happened with me is that I bought a new iPhone, and my iPad here is not syncing up necessarily with the text
And
because
you said that when you upgrade
Apple
your
told
Apple.
me that the phone is too new. They're a trip, aren't they? They're always trying to
That's crazy because my phone is new also, and I now kind of pause and hesitate every time there's an update, because you're saying that all of my items are all synced into each other.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it now. It's not
So here's the thing. The calendar I'm going to have to update. So we may as well look at the thumbnails. If you can find them, they're all in the community tab. That is where normally all of my updates are. I'll go
mhm.
back in and update it after this live or
Right, because
tomorrow.
that's the one I don't see. The one I see in the community is living the outdoor life, the end of summer
Styling my
tea
way is not
party.
there.
No, I see Tablescape Tuesdays with the Mackenzie child, the Summer Vibes tier tray,
Okay, hang
and
on
then
one
that's
second.
it.
All right, hang on. You can go ahead and talk to them while I'm sending this to you.
Right. So let me go back.
You can talk to them about styling my way while I'm sending you the flyer.
Yeah, so the Styling My Way, that's a nice collab. I've participated in a few of those. And I always like to see, you can style any area of your home. Unless and usually I want to say they do have a theme once a month. So if you don't have that exact thing, Anna doesn't ever want to leave anyone out. So if you even if you have something small, so if they say, I don't know, sunflowers or something, maybe you can even take a picture.
All right, Jean, you have it on your way.
Okay,
I texted to you.
okay.
Okay, so you can, all right, so styling my way, I will update update the calendar, but normally I just put the host. Sometimes I'll put the co-host. Last month I might have added some, but all of the people I keep updating the flyers for, they will always be on the thumbnails. You just got it. So if you can find the styling my way on your text message.
Yeah,
And
I did get it. Now let me see if I click y'all off. I'm afraid
no,
because
you
I
don't. All
you
you have to do is slide the live up. That
I know how to do it. I just, okay, so hold on.
okay. So anyway, so the theme, thank goodness I have the calendar in front of me. So the theme is shades of neutrals. Listen, it's usually a play on words, guys, because if you're doing neutral period, you got it? It
Yeah, I
includes
got it.
all, okay, it includes all neutral colors. Okay, so that kind of speaks for itself. The hosts are all going to be on the thumbnails. That's what I update. I don't normally update the calendar, but I will do it this time because it's double the work for me. If I'm working, creating the thumbnails is a job and a day all by itself. And then you have the calendar. So long as the collaboration is up and you get the thumbnail will have um, all of your hosts and co-hosts, and I usually I'll keep updating so long as I keep getting guests. I want all of you to come in and all of you after this live to join us because this way I can update it on the calendar. All right, so on the thumbnail. Now, after the styling my way, and that's on the 15th at 7, we're going to move on over to decorate a lantern. I know that Lisa loves this decorate a lantern. Um, And I did say the theme sunflower. And the reason why I chose sunflower, I know Debbie Bubbles doesn't care for these themes, but the reason why I use sunflower is because it kind of, sunflowers you can kind of use any time of the year. It's just that type of a flower. Um, you don't have to decorate your whole lantern with sunflowers. You can just place a sunflower next to your lantern if you prefer to decorate your lantern any way that you would like. You
Mhm.
can, wherever you're decorating, just place one sunflower. I know Debbie's laughing because it's true. We've talked, you always have to put a theme on everything. Yes, I do, because it kind of gives a focus. I love sunflowers and I love that they come in different colors. Okay, so meaning as far as decor goes, I can go into the Dollar Tree and literally get sunflowers in different colors. So for me, I love sunflowers, but some people don't really care for them too much. So for those people, all you need is one sunflower and place it on the side of the lantern.
Mhm.
That's how Debbie's laughing from her end. What about you? You like sunflowers? Jean, I
Yeah,
think you,
she's laughing.
she's laughing. You see her?
Uh-huh.
Well, are you guys, is Lisa still on here?
Yeah, she's still on.
Okay, so Debbie, we can find a leopard. We can find a leopard sunflower for her, or we can make one. One of the two. I don't know. I'm not that crafty. I'm crafty, but I'm not that crafty. Okay, so we have the decorate a lantern on the 16th. Do you have anything to say about decorate a lantern, Jean?
No, I think that's a fun collab too.
Yep. So if you have more than one lantern, I think I have like four. I made two, and I have like lanterns everywhere. You can find those in the thrift store with no problem too. So here we go. That's on the 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're wondering why I live on Mountain Time Zone and I still use Eastern Standard Time, because that's the time zone everybody uses.
That's true.
Everybody uses Eastern, so, oh, trust me, I have them. Okay, she has what? Sunflowers? She has sunflowers. That's
She has
Debbie.
sunflowers.
Yeah, because I thought she didn't. She goes, why you always have to put a theme on everything? Oh,
She said, I'm not just a traditional girl.
she's not just a traditional girl. You know the ice
Right.
dad. You know, Jean, do you
Huh?
know that they have ice cream trucks here that's just going by right now?
Oh, wow.
You remember when we were growing up, the ice
Yeah,
cream
they
truck
had
is
ice cream
coming.
trucks.
Who remembers Eddie Murphy saying, the ice cream truck is coming, Mom, throw me some money?
Yeah, everybody liked the ice cream
We
trucks.
when they ride by, it just like I absolutely love it.
And then they had that little catchy little theme thing that they play. Dun, 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 something like that.
So okay, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Well, we already know Lisa is coming in on the 19th with her modern earthy tone. And that's at 6. Remember, that's the only collaboration that airs at 6. Now we're going to move on over to Sandy Lynn, because she's hosting the tea party, and I decided to call it End of Summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Debbie Bubbles is laughing in the background. I even talked to you about that. Well, should we name this tea party? So I decided to call it End of Summer Tea Party, because that's what it is. End of Summer Tea Party. And the host of that collaboration is Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, and myself, and whoever else is on the thumbnail, which I don't have in front of me. Yellow sunflowers are just sad for me on a personal level. Aw,
Who
you
is
know,
that?
that's Debbie. But you know something, when I don't know who knows, I had a twin brother. Um, so I'll share something small with you guys. I don't know which one of you knew that I had a twin brother or not. Don't talk about it very much. I do miss him very dearly. He passed away a couple years ago. And I come to find out when I flew into Georgia to bring his ashes back home, that he absolutely loved sunflowers.
Mm.
And so from
Wow.
that moment forward, I have sunflowers. I never used to buy them, but now I buy them all the time.
Yeah, that's something. I'm sorry to
And
hear
it,
that, but that's a
uh,
good way to honor him.
yep, yep. And I just, when I decorate with sunflowers, I just think of him all of the time. But anyway, thank you. So,
Oh, and you're in the, so you're saying this is the end of summer tea party collab?
so this is the end of summer tea party now. You know, I just decorate with my teapot. I mean, I have tea. Okay, I have iced tea. What I do is steep my tea and I make iced tea. I could do that, and for a video, but I choose to. I've been collecting teapots. I don't know what it is with me and teapots now. So what I do is I do have my fall ones, and they're sitting up on top of my cabinets, and I do have sets that are sitting out. But Sandy Lynn is also another faux girl. So she
Yeah, so
has,
here's the people that you have hosting with you.
okay,
So you have Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, Barbie Daily Rural Life in the Valley, Jennifer at Home, May's Design Corner, and of course, Debbie Bubbles.
Debbie Bubbles. And of course, you joining us?
Me, not
Now
for that
remember,
one.
you don't just have to have tea. I know it's called a tea party, so here's giving you some options. That lots of people do not drink tea. If you want to have iced tea and you don't like hot tea, that's fine. If you want to have coffee or hot chocolate, that's fine. These are all the options that I can give you to set up either a little. Sometimes I set up a little tea station.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I have a running pot of coffee right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
um, you can, you know what, it just improvise if you're using something like, uh, I don't know what else you can use. What can you improvise with that? I mean, you're talking hot chocolate, coffee, you can have tea. It doesn't necessarily mean because it's a tea party, you can't have that. It's
Mm-hmm.
any hot beverage. But I'll say that I'll go one step further and say if you want to have iced tea, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah, because it's still tea.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's summertime, so some people do have tea. It's just about really ladies getting together and let's have a tea party. So how you choose to decorate your tea party, sometimes I do a station over there in my corner.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might want to do it at your dining room table or your tablescape, if you were sitting with friends.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do anything really. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Debbie can give us some ideas, and Lisa. I will be doing the end of summer tea party. Okay, Donna, I'll be waiting for you. Who else is
Oh,
doing the
that's
tea party with
nice.
me? Yes. What are they saying?
No, I was just reading. She said that she would be doing a summer tea party. That'd be nice.
That would be very nice. So we could do that. You could even be sitting down having your coffee and reading the word. I could do that. I've done that. I think I decorated that before in last month's one of last month's collaborations. So any ideas, and if you have other ideas outside of what we're mentioning, just let me know what you're doing. No problem at all. Now let's move on over to the back to school. You're hosting that one, Jean.
Right. Back to
So
school
yeah, you tell.
freestyle open
Yeah.
collab.
So let tell them about that.
So I was just thinking it would be, a good idea to do a back to school freestyle open collab, decorate school supplies, or something school related. So it's easy for me to do because I do have some little people that live close by and a couple that come here every other week. But so it's a nice back to school freestyle open collaboration. You could decorate a vase.
It's
Um,
freestyle. Yep.
it's anything that you can think of. That's where your creative juices would come in. So the back to school freestyle open collab is hosted by the Grace Life DIY Home Decor and myself. It's August the 23rd at 7 p.m.
So, and we are inviting everyone right now. Now, let me just talk to the ones that don't have little ones around. So, I know that whether you have little ones around or not, is this true, Jean? We still
Right.
need some stationery. Okay. We still need some post it notes and some pencils and pens and erasers. And I know we can think of something. that we can create from vase or floral arrangement. There's just some neat crafts that you can use to make. This is a freestyle collaboration here that you can join in. So it's not that you, whether you have little ones or you don't, it's just items really that you yourself can use. Am I not right? We use paper
Yeah, that's
clips.
true. So I was thinking that's absolutely right. So if it's
Yeah.
since it's a freestyle open collaboration, so like my desk here, like I have my pencils, just put your things up, whatever if you buying tape dispensers or however you decorate your desk where you do edit your videos and just show what you've purchased. Because like Walmart has some back to school things. Everybody needs a note. Some people like to journal,
You could even use your desk. You know what, Jean? You just gave a great idea. You can show how you decorate your
organize your desk.
desk.
Yeah, for
Yep,
back to school.
that's right. So you don't have to be. Uh, I have school stuff all over the place. So you are right.
Yeah, so that's a good way to do it.
So I think that's a great idea. So it's not just people with children or if you're getting little ones back to school. You, of course, have little ones in the house, so you can even use a book bag. There's so many ideas that I have in my mind, and I just think, but I tried to give as many like suggestions outside of what you're suggesting because I have so many ideas in my mind for that collab. Um, and these are just items that I use. And I don't have a big desk. My desk is small.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
we
it
have,
doesn't matter about the size of the desk, but we all have a dedicated, area
right.
where we work. And so whatever space that is for you, like
Oh,
how do
look,
you organize it with your
Jean, I think Lisa's saying something.
Okay, let's see what she's saying.
That's a
She's
great
saying back to
idea.
school ideas, create a bulletin board, create a teacher's gift basket. Yep. Create a treasure box for students, create a box to
Yeah.
back to school tier tray. Oh, that's
There you
nice.
go. I never even heard of a back to school tier tray. So there you go. So the Summer Vibes collaboration can also include the back to school, and then you have the back to school one. Oh my God, my mind is just racing now. So there you go. So you can it's about creating with purpose. What are we going to use this for? That she's absolutely right. A bulletin board and the tier tray she said for what?
For back to school. Yeah, for back to
Yes,
school items. Yeah, you can do that. That's a great idea.
that's a great idea.
Because Lisa, I bought some school supplies for my back to school open collaboration. They came over here already. Well, can we take them with us? I'm like, no, I ain't even do my video yet.
That is so funny. Um, so that's a great idea. So that what day is that and what time is that?
So that's August the 23rd. I think that's what day is that?
That
It's
is on
August the 23rd at 7 p.m.
right. And so we are inviting all of you to come and support Jean Home Decor and More with this back to school freestyle collaboration. And that's exactly what that is, freestyle. And that those ideas that Lisa gave are amazing. They are. She's laughing at something. What's she laughing
Yeah,
at?
but she's crafty. She has all the, she's very crafty.
Yes.
Donna said, great idea, Lisa. She's laughing.
Yeah,
Lisa's
she
laughing.
that she has a lot of great ideas for this back to school stuff. It's so easy. Like
Also, a
I'm
back
gonna
to school classroom theme idea list. Yeah, the idea I would have is that when I go to school, you know, put some rules up. Can I have some collaboration rules up for the board? Like, don't y'all drop the F bomb in here.
yeah, don't drop no F bomb. So
That's high school.
okay, back
That's
to
what they
school
do.
classroom look, back to school classroom essentials, I think she's saying. What is she saying? Lisa's saying something.
She's saying back to school classroom essentials or back to school backpack essentials. That's true.
Yeah. And like I use a backpack. I use the backpack all year long with all the stuff I was carrying.
Absolutely.
So I have one here, and I have all the stuff that went with it too. So but I have other ideas for this collab. But it's amazing all of the ideas that she's coming up with. Back to school. I don't know. My writing is very small here, so for me to read it. So then that is on Jean, on the 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are inviting all of you to come and join us. Okay. And just let me know or comment below the live or send me a message so that I can go ahead and update the thumbnails. Right, Jean?
Yeah. And if anybody, any of my subscribers, if you guys want to join this open collaboration, feel free. Just
Yeah.
check out our collaboration rules.
Yeah, check out the rules. And then, okay, so we already talked about the theme that I have for Tablescape Tuesdays. And if you don't have Mackenzie Child, items, you can use buffalo check or just black or white or both. So that should be pretty easy. If you have white dishes, we can just do a tablescape and add white to your tablescape. You could even make it a rustic tablescape and put white items. So you have to get creative, right, Jean? This is
Mm-hmm,
what
for
I'm saying.
sure.
Even with your tablescape, I find that you can get so creative. If you do a centerpiece and you place it in the center of your table, and then do a
Mm-hmm,
tablescape with all different kinds of colors to represent the
mm-hmm,
children. You know what I mean? So
mm-hmm.
that's pretty awesome. Just get creative. But for this particular black and white theme here, if you don't have Mackenzie Child, again, you can use black or white or whatever. So now I'm going to move on over to Reese Galore. So you
Can I say
guys,
one more thing about that though? You
absolutely.
don't even have to for Tablescape Tuesday. Some people might think you need to set a table for 8, 10, 6, 5, 4. You could set a table for one. So you
That's
don't have to really, it's not like you have to do anything elaborate. You can set a table for two. I've done that. You can set a table for one. Whatever is easy for you, just as long as you join
Just as long as
Tablescape
you, just
Tuesday.
as long as you join. And actually, so whatever your place setting is, right, Jane? Just multiply
Yeah.
that by however number, because you can visualize that when you're doing the tablescape. I personally do a tablescape only for two for now. Um, but I like doing a table for two. I think that works for me. Sometimes I'll
Yeah.
do a table for one, and that's fine
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's
So.
fine too. Makes it easy.
And so, but if you know that you have your grandkids coming over, or if you have family coming over, you're already setting the tablescape for them, then that works too. I like big tablescapes, but you got to store all that stuff. I don't know. Tablescape for two works for me right now.
Right.
So, did we
Yeah.
lose Debbie Bubbles? Where is Debbie Bubbles? Okay, so now we're gonna move on over, since we don't have design with Emma in the live, in the comments. We have on the 30th, uh, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Living the Outdoor Life. You wanna tell them about that, Jean?
Yeah, so we have Living the Outdoor Life. That's hosted by a Design with Emma and the Grace Life DIY Home Decor. Now, the co-host for this collab is Jennifer at Home, Home by Design with Marilyn, Sandy Lynn Home and Garden, myself, and Barbie Daily Rural Life in the Valley. Now, this is the end of series for the summer. So this will be the last one, and it's August the 30th at 7 p.m. The theme is show how you enjoy the outdoors.
Right, it's showing how we actually had an amazing time. Um, I think that next year, I gotta talk to Emma, but I think next year, maybe we should start that in April. Because the weather does break over here, a lot sooner than it does back home. So we could probably start then. And like I said, not everybody has a home with a backyard. Okay, so it's really how you're enjoying the outdoors. It doesn't exclude absolutely anyone at all, and it's so
Mhm.
much fun. That's how I feel about it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Now, I really marvel at some people's yards with all the gardening that they do and the
Yeah.
plan. Some people do a lot, and I really marvel at that. They have some really nice ideas.
Yeah.
And so I think it is a good idea. Maybe if we start in April, you could see some people from planting them, and then by the time I guess August comes around, then
This
um,
is so much fun. Like, I didn't do very much outside, but I watch everyone's videos and I can't even believe that Emma has that kind of a setup outside because I
y-
think she has a screen TV. Am I wrong?
yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah,
No,
she
she has a
does.
screen TV. She has a fire, well, the fire pit. I have a fire pit too, but I think hers is different than the lanterns. And just everything is set up like a living room, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, I marvel at some people. With their outdoor space. Some people really do a fabulous job.
They do. They do. I don't know. That's when you're out there in that vicious heat. I don't know because you guys might even get hotter than we get. How hot do you guys get down there in Texas?
So I want to say today it wasn't too bad. Maybe it was like 91 or 92.
That's not too
Next week it's
bad.
gonna be hot. It's be like 98. It'll be blazing next week.
So it gets like we still have the month of August. So like we haven't hit those. We have hit the 90s, and I'm gonna say probably about 98. We've already hit those days. It gets
Mm-hmm.
so hot over here that I think I'm getting used to it because of the dry heat. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure. You guys humid or you guys dry too?
So here, since I've been in Dallas, what I've noticed is hot. It's not humid.
That's
I
right.
don't see that it's humid.
Right. So here is hot and I don't see that it's humid. So it's a little bit easier to tolerate. Back east, that humidity really does a job. It just makes everything so much worse. Emma
Lisa said
has,
Emma has an oasis,
she
and
has
Debbie
an
says she's still here.
Yeah, and Debbie says she's still, yeah, because I didn't see her commenting for a minute, so I thought she left us, but she didn't. But yes, Emma. So every time I look at Emma's, she has a dining room table, if I'm not mistaken, out there. It's like another apartment outside.
A dining room table. I don't know if
I
I
thought
saw
she did a
that.
tablescape. She was outside when she did that tablescape.
Yeah, I think yeah, because she has some type of pretty Vegas thing. It was black and she had these yellow flowers. Yeah, I don't know if that was, I can't remember what that was.
You are so
Yeah,
funny, Jean. I'm telling you, she's
I
so
can't
funny.
remember, but yeah, she does have a really super nice outdoor space.
She has super. See, but not everybody. So what I'm trying to say here is that I'm not no way near as fancy, okay, as some people right now, because my focus here was going to school and getting this year done. So, and August to me, it just like, all right, so we're getting ready to go into fall. I'm not going to think about that right now till next year, but I can still decorate and do some tablescapes and something like that outside. My son and I will sit down, start a little fire, have something to drink. Here it does get cold. I don't know if at nighttime you're over there gets cold, but we were at 50 degrees last night. It's just
Wow.
amazing because we'll be sitting here. It's like it feels cold today. When we went to church this morning, it was 50 degrees.
Oh, wow.
When I left church and I got home, it was 85.
Wow.
So you see, in a matter of 2 hours, there's
Yeah.
so we'll sit outside and we'll start a little fire and stuff. Dogs are outside and stuff. But as far as decorations, the way Emma has it, I don't have that.
I'm gonna
So
tell you
see,
one reason why I don't. I like people's outdoor space, but I'm not the good person for the person that's good for going to a cookouts. Like in my backyard today, I saw a grasshopper on the table. So all my family, we're all looking at it from the window, like nobody's going out there.
yeah, we had
So
grasshoppers. See,
that's so much for me in
I think
outdoors.
Debbie's trying to tell us something.
What's she saying? Debbie is saying. Oh, so let's start back. So Lisa is saying she has a dinette set TV and a fire pit.
She has a beautiful space too, Lisa.
And then
But
Lisa is saying today was okay, but last week their heat was unbearable. It was hot here too. It was ridiculous. And then Debbie Bubbles says, is that just a Southern thing? Y'all Philly girls don't dine out on your patio? No.
No, you
Uh-uh.
see, because back home, Debbie, the thing is that you got to deal with the humidity. That's why I asked you how it was in Texas. But if you're dealing with dry heat, look, I would never be able to tell you if I was when I was back home. I didn't like anything over 80. Okay, so because you're dealing with 80, but you're dealing with humid. So the whole East Coast is very humid. Okay, because I've traveled all up and down the East Coast. So I'm going to say this. I came to Colorado and at the same temperature, I'm looking, I said, Matthew, you see the temperature back home, I wouldn't be able to tolerate it. And I wouldn't even break a sweat. Now here, I think it can go up. The only time I start to feel it, first of all, when I go out to exercise in the morning, we go out and work out. I come back, I'm okay, really. I'm really okay. If I was back home working out in the morning, I'd be sweating. Now here, it's just dry. I can't explain it. It is easier to breathe. Where back home, when it's very humid and hot and very thick, it's a little harder to breathe. I don't know if you noticed
Mm-hmm.
that, Jean. You're from Maryland. So
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah, it's definitely more
humidity,
humid there.
yeah, it's just humid there. It's not humid here. So the tolerance, the only thing I have to say here that Matthew has complained about time and time again is how it is so dry that he has broken out in rashes. But
Oh.
that's because he doesn't moisturize his. He goes, when you know what, Mom, when I was back home, the humidity, I didn't have to moisturize my skin. See? And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I think I understand what he's saying. So here you have to moisturize. I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
just do. But I still say the heat is different. It's dry. It's easier for me to tolerate. I'm okay with it. But I'm not okay with that 120-degree though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. And you guys get very hot. So you do have to have your central air. I don't have
No,
central air in
yeah,
my
no.
house.
Yeah, we definitely yeah, I'm not a big outdoors person, so that's why I don't focus a whole lot outdoors.
Yeah. You know who
Like I
has a
might sit
beautiful?
outdoors as soon as it starts getting really super hot,
You
then
stay
I come,
inside.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
me too. Especially if you're going through hot flashes. So I think Debbie's saying something. Ceiling fans on the patio. What?
She says ceiling fans on the patio and late evenings out can be so beautiful.
Hmm.
And then Debbie Bubble says, really, y'all, even in Louisiana, we do patio and porch dining. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, I love it. What happened? Oh, Anna, where are you? I don't see you. Anna. Oh, what happened? Anna, are you there? But I hope y'all can hear me. I would dine out. Um, but probably it might be something like a couple times a summer, not anything with any regularity. I don't know what happened, Anna. I don't know what happened to her. Let me see if I can text her and say what happened. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Let me see what happened to her. Lisa, and can y'all hear me? She said, "Sing, Jean." Yeah, I'm singing Michael Jackson. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Let me see. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so I guess I will keep on talking about these while she's gone. Let me go back. So one of the other ones that she didn't bring up today, yet she might have it on her list yet to come, it looks like she might have passed it in error, not unless she was going to mention it later. But one of the collabs is Decorate a Hutch, open collaboration. That's hosted by the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, Jennifer at Home, Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, Barbie Daily Rural Life in the Valley. Now, she didn't bring it up, so I'm not sure if she actually is going to still do that. We'll just have to look. There you are.
I don't know I had a call come in and it threw me out of the, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so I had a call, come in and it just threw me out of the, live. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm back.
Debbie or Lisa say you might have taken a call.
No, yeah, no, I let the call go, but it still didn't let me into the studio. I'm using StreamYard and it's fine. At least I know what to do now. I had to go back and tap into the link. So
Oh,
you go ahead
okay.
and continue on. Which one didn't I
So we
mention,
were talking
Jean?
about living the outdoor life pretty much, but it's the end of the series for the summer. But again, the theme is show how you enjoy the outdoors. So that's nice. Mine wouldn't
Yeah.
change all that much from what you have seen before.
Well, I mean, the idea is for living the outdoor life. So if you don't have a backyard or you don't have a backyard that you can use, I mean, some people, there's just so many different situations. You could just show how you're enjoying outside. Listen, you can go swimming, you can go for ice cream. My son and I like going for ice cream. We'll go for some ice cream. We're out. We'll sit in the park. We run the dogs. So there's so many different ideas. It's just how
No,
you're
but
enjoying
that's
some.
actually a good idea. I'm glad you brought that up because
Yeah,
the way I would have thought of this is that I would have to have that at my house. But I'm glad you brought that up because you
yeah.
don't have to be at your house.
No, you don't. You can go take your kids for ice cream, or I go out with my son for ice cream. We like ice
Hmm.
cream. I shouldn't be having ice cream, but that doesn't stop us from going. And the thing is that it's just about using. Do you know what, Jean? It's about using your imagination in all these collaborations. What I suggest when it comes to home decor stuff is think of what you're changing you want to transition your house to. So let's focus on that. Well, we're gonna be changing wreaths, we're gonna be doing this, we're trying to, and then we're gonna decorate outside, whatever. Same thing applies to living the outdoor life. A lot of people didn't want to join in. Now that the series is ending, I have all these people. Who's hosting?
So that would be you and Emma's hosting along with you, and then your co-hosts are Jennifer at Home, Home by Design with Marilyn, Sandy Lynn Home and Garden, myself, and Barbie Daily Rural Life in the Valley.
See, and some of them have beautiful big
They sure
backyards
do.
and gardening, and a lot of them do a lot of gardening and stuff like that. Or if you don't have any of that, what are you supposed to, so they feel they don't have to join or they can't join, or what are they going to do the same thing my son and I do, because my backyard is not done yet. So we go out for ice cream, or sit the kids outside and give them a scoop of ice cream and let them sit there and eat and
Mhm.
record that. Those are memories as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not always going to have the opportunity to go out with my son and have ice cream,
Right.
right? So, enjoy your grandkids now that they're little, right? And if you're going to give them dessert, like, it doesn't have to be in your house. You could be out with them and stop for ice cream or stop
Mhm.
for something. And so it's outdoors, or sit them outside. And you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just think about what would be nice to do. I know Lisa got some ideas with this. Lisa, Lisa and Debbie Bubbles, because me and Debbie Bubbles don't got little ones. We got grown kids, so they'll answer us soon. But you can do so many things. Like, I think just like Lisa said, design with Emma, that's an oasis back there. And I'm telling you, she does have a dining room table because she decorated and filmed it outdoors.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, and I was like, she got a dining room table out there and a big size. Not like a four-seater. I think that's like a six-seater.
Wow.
Yeah, so she has a big outdoor porch. I like
Wow.
porches. I really do
Yeah.
like porches because they're easy to clean up. So, and then I think she even has a rug out there too. So neither one of the two are giving suggestions. Let's see.
I
Oh,
think
Sandy
somebody.
Lynn. Sandy Lynn, hi. Jean, Sandy Lynn's on.
Hi, Sandy Lynn. How are you?
I'm so happy you joined us.
Yes. We've mentioned you already in some of the collabs.
Yes. So I don't think that Lisa
Like
and
we just
Debbie,
mentioned you, Sandy, in the collab, the end of the series collab, Living the Outdoor Life. It's August the 30th at 7 p.m. And the theme is show how you enjoy outdoors.
that's why I changed it. I think I used to say something else, but now it's show us how you enjoy your outdoors.
Yeah, so you know what's interesting is that last month I think I watched it and Barbie Daly was on it. She has so much land behind her home. But you know, she kind of like walked around and showed us some of the things, some of the interesting things on her property. And they were talking about a tree. I think that had
Did
gotten
you
hit
see
by
how big?
lightning.
Did you see how big that property is? And so
Yeah,
is
so you know
Sandy.
that was interesting.
And Sandy and Lynn's has a beautiful property. Her plants. She does
And
a
her
lot of.
lights.
Yep. And I see their gardens, and then they show all of the property. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous.
Debbie said Lisa has exited for the evening. Bye, Lisa.
Bye, Lisa. I didn't know she exited. Did she say goodbye?
Let me go back. Debbie says she exited for the evening.
Okay. All right. Maybe she had something quick to do.
I didn't see it.
Okay. So I'm glad she was on. She pretty much stuck with us throughout the
Yeah.
entire collaboration calendar. So uh Uh, yeah, she did. Okay, so Sandy Lynn, she said hi, Debbie. Um, so what I'm going to do, probably just for this month, is update. The problem with that is the reason why I do the updates only on the thumbnails is because that's what you use to mention who's hosting. The calendars get just really there to give you the collaboration name, the date, and who is hosting, which is usually one or two people. I don't normally put everybody, but in this case, I may go back when I have time and put everybody. But remember that I never say no to anyone, so I kind of like as they tell me, I add them to the thumbnail. It's easier than adding them to the calendar. You already know about the calendar, so you want to focus on the thumbnail because that's where all of your hosts are going to be.
Mhm. The only one we didn't mention today was Decorate a Hutch. Are we still doing that one?
Oh, yes, we are. I forgot. You want to tell them about it?
So we have a new collaboration
Oh my
and
God, I
it's
can't believe
called
I skipped
Decorate a
that.
Hutch. It's an open collaboration. This one is hosted by the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, Jennifer at Home, Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, and Barbie Daily Rural Life in the Valley. Now, this is August the 10th at 7 p.m. And you don't have to just have a hutch. You could do a top of a credenza, a TV stand,
That's right.
um, you know, maybe if you know you could do a countertop, but it's Decorate a Hutch open collaboration. So
And that one is pretty fun because, well, first of all, like I think Sandy Lynn is saying something, but and Debbie.
hold on, I'm gonna tell you what they said. Oh, she said she has an early morning with her grandbaby, so that's why Lisa left. And
Okay.
then Sandy Lynn is saying, I'm so excited about Decorate a Hutch.
Now, Sandy Lynn does have a beautiful hutch. I don't know if you've seen it,
Yeah, I saw
but
that. That was pretty, and she had those pretty Dollar General, those black. You know, I actually saw those plates in the store. I did see those. Those are
they're
pretty.
beautiful.
Yeah, I saw those.
Those are beautiful plates. And I
They
thought they,
look
you
more,
know,
you know, they look more expensive than what they. I was surprised that
and I
Dollar
also
Tree
thought
had
of you.
those.
I thought of you about with those dishes because I thought that they would be that you would like them. They would be more your style too. I like them. I have them for two. But I don't even know. I haven't seen them lately at the Dollar Trees. But if you
No, they
can get
probably,
them,
yeah,
Jean,
people probably they snag those because
yeah, those are
they look
pretty.
more expensive than what the cost of them are.
Yeah, and I thought of you right away because I know you. That just reminded me of you when I saw them.
Yeah, they're pretty.
But we're definitely doing that. I hope I didn't forget anything else, Jane.
No, so that was so. Did we talk about Reese Galore Open collaboration?
Yeah, you can. We can re-mention that
Because
because
I
I
don't
don't
think
think.
we mentioned all of the hosts. But the
No, you can.
Reese Galore Open collaboration that's hosted by you, the Grace Life Home Decor.
Mhm.
At Home with Lisa, Jennifer at Home, Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, May's Design Corner, Sonia Down South, Debbie Bubbles, myself, and Lifestyle Design with Teresa. So you have, and the theme here is welcoming fall. So you have, that's August the 29th at 7 p.m. So you have a lot on that collab.
Well, we can, and there's never too many people joining in that collab. And here's the options, okay?
You have 8 people
Honestly,
on there.
honestly, Jean, you can use anything floral and do anything you want floral. So that kind of opens the door for everything. I just give you ideas. So we can use wreaths, we can
Mm-hmm.
use swags. You can do a centerpiece with a vase. You can do a big centerpiece. You can do a small centerpiece. You can do a garland. So now, if you picture your home and you picture, what is it that I need? I might need a floral arrangement over here. I might need a garland over there. Maybe if you have a fireplace, you might want to put one. Like if we think, say, well, what's coming up next? The fall. I think I may. Who would like to do? I don't necessarily have a mantle, but I will do a mantle collaboration. I've done it before, where
Mm-hmm.
you can go ahead and decorate your mantle. Um, uh, it's just so many different ideas. So the ones that I normally put down there as far as wreaths galore would be wreaths, swags, garland, or centerpiece.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do anything. And I said welcoming fall because look at the date of the collab. It's at the end of August. So we're transitioning into the fall.
Right.
So we're transitioning into the fall. And so you're going to want to start changing things into neutral colors or earth tone colors for the fall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have your warm golds and
Hmm. I
oranges
like
and
leaves.
browns and
I
yeah,
absolutely love the maple leaves. And if you get them
yeah.
at Dollar Tree, they have tons of the maple leaves, all in different colors. Sunflowers, all in different colors,
Right,
to go
right.
with whatever color tone. Because some people change their, like, let's say some people will stick with their traditional colors,
Mm-hmm.
and then some people will stick with one or two. Like, let's say I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to stick with more cream and sage,
Mm-hmm.
and then do little pops of colors. So you can
Mm-hmm.
just use, if you're going traditional, you could do that. If you're not, you could do whatever you want that's
Mm-hmm.
introducing the fall, autumn, whatever. I love leaves. I don't know. I've taken, and then pumpkins. So we are going to do the pumpkin, a decorated pumpkin.
Yeah, I
I
was
think that,
thinking in October maybe perhaps we could maybe decorate with wood, whether you have a dough bowl or a lantern or a
yeah, I
tier
just did a
tray
styling.
or any
Yeah,
type of bowl for fall, you know?
yeah. And you know what? I just had this styling with wood. And I used the dough bowl in my collab. So you know what? The styling with I absolutely, I'm really gravitating to that. So we could do that. I can bring that collaboration back, styling with wood right here in the
Yeah.
middle of the fall, and I
For
don't have to put
September,
a.
I think for September that would be nice because wood has that earthy,
Yep.
type of organic vibe. And then when you start adding, the fall leaves or the fall colors, that'll make it pretty.
So now, what do you feel is the even though we're going into fall and we have lots of colors, what do you feel is going to be trending that you might know of in this year for the fall? Like, is there a specific color that people are gravitating to?
So I I was just in Target the other day, and Home Goods and Dollar Tree. And I would say I didn't necessarily see like any specific colors. I mean, the fall colors are just out there. So, so you can have your traditional fall colors of the burnt oranges and the deep reds, like the brick reds and browns. But I
Wait a minute.
also think
Debbie
for
Bubble,
fall you
Debbie
could do
Bubbles is
like a
saying,
sage green.
I
You
like
could
sage green.
Yeah, you could do some sage greens and creams,
Do I have Debbie
and then
Bubbles
bring
in
in
that
some
list?
wood with that, like maybe some sticks from outside, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, so you we're still going with that. That's what I'm saying. Like I love that. I'm loving but Debbie Bubbles is saying I'm in for which one? I think I have her in for all of them on the thumbnails. Is that the Reese Galore, Debbie? Oh no, the Decorator Hutch. I think she said I'm in. I have her in that one already. You know what, Debbie? I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down and just make sure she's on all the thumbnails because I know she likes that one. You don't have to have a hutch. You can have a shelf. What is she saying? She's saying something, Jen.
Yes. Let's see. So she says, okay, black and purples like me. Yeah, you could do that.
Do
I
you
mean,
see that?
it doesn't have to be, and see, again, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be your traditional, the oranges and the browns. It's nice to bring in different colors because I think black and purple, you can fix that up. You can decorate with that. They're beautiful colors together.
Yeah, and well, so I don't have to put. I'm not putting a color on that. If I say, if are we talking about the what are we talking about? The dough bowl and the styling with wood when I bring it back.
Yeah,
You
for
can.
September, I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what colors you're using. I'm just asking what you think is trending for this year. If she wants to use black and purple, that's great. I mean, I've seen her decorating, so I'm not going to question her decorating.
Yeah, me either, because I think I've seen her do black and purple, and she does it well.
Oh, because you haven't seen her do the peacock. I
I've
love
seen some of
peacock.
her peacocks. I've seen some of when she does
Oh,
her compilations.
that's my favorite, the peacocks. But she's saying something.
So she's saying, Anna, you were saying something about decorating a fireplace, and I was saying I'm in.
Yes, we're gonna do, so I had a mantle collab before, so I don't know, you think I should use fireplace or you think I should use mantle? I think, no color is just
I think if
commented.
you use a fireplace,
Got it,
maybe
sis.
you could call it your cozy place. So that
You
could
know what?
be
That's a good idea. A cozy place.
a cozy place.
So that would include the mantle and the fireplace?
It could be your mantle. It could be a credenza. Some people it might be their cozy place could be a little vignette in their kitchen. I don't think it has to, just
So
wherever.
she's saying something now, Debbie.
Okay, let's see.
What
She's
is
saying
is Sandy Lynn still here?
some different, same difference. She says same difference.
Same difference, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, Debbie always tells me just like it is. Same difference. I'm learning from you guys. So is Sandy Lynn still here? I'm excited about Decorator Hutch. I know she's excited about. She has a beautiful hutch. I don't have a hutch, so I'm going to be using what I have. So you know what? I love the idea of a cozy place. I also think, what about and of course the tea parties can go according to now this because last year I had, remember this treats and sweets,
Mm-hmm.
and the treats and sweets are really good because we had the hot chocolate, the s'mores. Remember, we had that going on
Right.
for, so I keep that going on for the fall and winter months. Yep. I'm still here listening. So what do you think, Sandy, as far as different ideas for coming collabs, as far as what the mantle, as far as, well, she said, Jean said a cozy place. I think I like that idea because you can make a cozy place anywhere. And as far as the hutch, well, if we don't have a hutch, we could use, yep, she says, I'm here still listening. Yep. Uh, I don't know if she answered for that question, but you could do, I like the idea of the cozy place. So I'm liking that. And I
Hmm.
think Debbie said she likes the idea of the fireplace. So
Yeah.
is this so a cozy place, or is that the same thing as fireplace?
Yeah, I mean, because everybody doesn't have a fireplace. So you might want to say a cozy place because, everybody has somewhere where they come home, they want to, where they can put their pajamas on and cozy up and watch TV or whatever their cozy place is.
Right, so that's a good idea, and then we can give examples, so I like that, because we can give suggestions. So I kind of like that. So I have here the thrift flip, and remember, a thrift flip can be, okay, so I'm gonna say this because I've made so many different arrangements using trash to treasure items like jars. Like if you have a jar in your house, that you use that might, is just shaped nice or whatever, you
Hmm.
want to decorate it, we wanted to do a thrift flip kind of thing. Can of spray paint works miracles. So we're gonna do a thrift flip collab, right?
Hmm.
But that can be in absolutely anything. You can shop for those items in your house. And then the decorate a pumpkin, I think is gonna be a great idea, especially for those who have grandkids or just kids in general. I like pumpkins, so I don't have to be a kid. I'm a kid at heart, I should say. And then a cozy place. Anybody else have any ideas? Sandy, you have any ideas that you would like to do, or Debbie? Debbie used to host All Things Decor. I love that collaboration. That collaboration was nice. All Things Decor. That can mean any decor. It almost reminded me of Styling My Way because you can decorate anything in your favorite decor.
Right.
I don't know if you remember that. Do you remember that a little while back?
Oh, yeah. I participated in that.
Yeah, that was a good collab. So again, that's your style of decor and styling it your way. So that's pretty good.
Hmm.
I don't think I see any other suggestions, but that's fine. We can
So
come
I
up
have
with,
four, so that's not bad. We have four
we have four for what?
ideas for September. We have a thrift
Well, I
flip.
missed one. Did I miss one?
So we have
We,
the thrift flip, decorate with wood,
oh, wait a minute. Styling with wood.
or
Okay.
styling with wood, decorate a
Yes,
pumpkin, and decorate a cozy place. So
starting
we
with
have
wood.
four.
Yeah, we have four. So I can add those and work on that for next month. And then we can just give suggestions. I don't normally carve a pumpkin. Do you carve a pumpkin with your grandkids?
Um, not last year. No, we did not because we moved here. So not last year, but the year before we did.
Yeah, so some people carve a pumpkin since I don't really carve the pumpkin, but you can do it from without carving it. I like pumpkins. I think they look nice out front. So I'll figure something out as far as the pumpkin. And remember, it's always DIY and decorate. And DIY is carving the pumpkin.
Yeah, that's true.
DIY is carving the pumpkin, how you decorate your pumpkin. So that's kind of neat too, and styling with the dough
Hmm.
bowls that you were
Hmm.
talking about. I like that idea. You know how many dough bowls I see at the thrift store?
Do you see a lot of them?
I have one here, but I'm gonna start buying some more. Yeah, because I only use them for my videos. And you
Oh,
could use
okay.
them for decorating on the counter, but since I have literally, if I turn my camera around, I have all my DIY tablescape stuff all over the place. So, um, I just bought. I wanted to do a haul, so I'll be doing a haul this week, and I have some items that you see, so I can go from vintage all the way to, I don't know. Even Debbie's the one who's been telling me, so I seeing a little bit of this kind of decor, I seeing a little bit of that kind of decor. I'm just learning, so I'm kind of going with the flow. But I do appreciate vintage stuff. I do appreciate tea parties. I think it's just really, I don't know. I just like doing it. I just like doing the tablescapes and decorating in different styles. But I do like the dough bowls, and and I do like styling with wood. I really enjoyed the styling with wood collaboration. That was pretty awesome. Didn't you participate in that one?
Styling with wood.
Yeah.
I've done a couple of those. I can't remember when I did a dough bowl. I think I did some styling with wood.
I know we did decorating with decor books.
Yeah, but I think we did one around wintertime with styling with wood, or was it after? It might have been for, it was during football season. I think I did it.
During football season. Well, no, remember we were doing charcuterie boards too.
That's
So
another
the,
one. Yeah, that's
that
another one.
that yep, that's another one. And
We could
so
do some of those as we move toward December when people are starting to entertain.
yes, yes. And what about the bar cart thing? I got to get myself another bar cart, but for right now, um, I don't really drink, but mine can be a non-alcoholic, which is fine. And if you have kids, you probably have, their area where they can drink their beverages.
Mhm.
So what do you think about bringing a bar cart in during Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year?
That's good.
Debbie Bumble has an awesome, awesome bar cart. she just, I just love watching her videos. She just does a lot of, I just cannot believe how she decorates. Are they saying anything?
So let's see what she's okay. So Sandy Lynn is saying I like decorating the lanterns.
Yes, and we're gonna be decorating those on what day do we decorate those? We're gonna
Um,
decorate a lantern.
let me see. Let me go
I put the
back.
theme sunflowers, but if you don't like sunflowers, then you can just add a sunflower next to it. I really, it doesn't bother me in the least bit. You decorate your lanterns either for summer or to prepare for the fall, however you choose to do them. I'm gonna bring the decorate a lantern back for Christmas because it's too soon for me. Like right now, where it's at, I
Decorated
would.
lantern, Sandy, is August the 16th at 7 p.m.
Yep, and the theme.
It's sunflowers.
The theme is sunflowers. So I think she said something. Oh no, Debbie Bubble said something.
Okay, let's see. Oh, bar carts. Debbie Bubble says I have a few.
Yeah, you know what? And it is because you're entertaining during your holiday. Like you have Thanksgiving and you have Christmas and then you have New Year. So the bar card is getting used all those times, especially if you have company. I don't have company, but I don't really, but I'm still gonna host the collaboration and do something, you know.
Hmm.
But what do you think? I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
And
I haven't had, since I've been here. So, I don't have a lot, of my friends. I left them in Maryland. So I haven't been doing a whole lot of entertaining
but you have your
except for
kids.
family.
Yeah. So for now, I mean, you would set it up for for the holiday season for the kids, and then the charcuterie board idea is a great idea, for
Charcuterie
Thanksgiving.
board, that's definitely a nice idea.
So I think that we'll work on naming those charcuterie board collabs, and those are going to come in really handy. The big one is football season, and let's see. So we have charcuterie board. I had such a great time tonight coming on, Jean.
I did too.
Debbie,
I
do you
really
have any
did.
more ideas for collaborations coming up? And then I can just go ahead and try to work on that. I'm going to try to work on things ahead of time so we don't get so I don't get so far behind. Now that I'm not in school,
Hmm.
I could work ahead of time to give people plenty of time where I couldn't do that before because of my workload. But
Right.
these definitely sound exciting. And if anybody thinks of anything else, does Debbie, I know you, if Debbie, if you have any ideas, but I talk to you guys all the time enough that I can do these beforehand. And these are a lot of fun. But what do you think about that polar bear idea before Lisa got off? Do you like the polar bear idea?
Yeah, the polar bears are cute. Yeah, and incorporating them into your decor.
Like, I mean, I know they have, you know, at Hobby Lobby where the ornament section is, they have the polar bear. And maybe buying one or two decor pieces for, you know, polar bear. All you need is one polar bear for a polar bear collab.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So the polar bear, like you have little ones, and if they love polar bears, I think that's how hers got started. Is her grandkids love polar bears, and then so she wound up doing everything polar bear during the winter. So she decorates her tree. There's polar bears everywhere. I think she even did a collaboration with me. She was hanging polar bears off her lanterns.
Oh, wow.
I started liking them polar bears. They look nice
Yeah,
because
they are
they're,
cute. They were
you,
cute.
you know why? Because when you go to other people's houses, you weren't really seeing the polar bear decor. So I kind of
Right.
like those. So if you're
It's
looking for
it was
those, yeah,
different.
yeah. So if you're looking for that decor, the Hobby Lobby's the place to go. Unless I don't see anybody else carrying polar bear. So, or maybe
Um,
Michael's. Anybody saying anything?
let's see.
Oh, you know what, Sandy Lynn? Okay,
She
so
said, I
here's,
don't have a bar card, but I'd like
oh,
to get one.
okay, but listen to this. So, Sandy Lynn, when you don't have to not join a bar cart collaboration, what do, Jean? We improvise.
Right, we
So,
improvise.
and how do we improvise? You can use a counter, your hutch. You can use your hutch to display like your beverages. You can use
If
your
you have a
countertop.
credenza, yeah, countertop credenza.
Any place that you can display something that somebody can self-serve. So it's definitely going to be options on there so that you don't feel left out because you don't have a bar cart. You know how long I don't have a bar cart, and I always have an area to display where somebody can self-serve. That's
Hmm.
that's really all that is. But the polar bear, what is somebody's talking, Jean?
Let's see what we have here. So Debbie is saying polar bears were a big
Oh,
Z Gallery thing. Oh, okay.
oh,
I didn't
Jean,
know that.
well, we have to go to Hobby Lobby and get us some polar bear, at least one or two, because I know they're there as ornaments too. I seen them, but I was like, what am I gonna do with this? But now that I didn't know it was a Z Gallery thing, that would be nice. And who knows, we may get a big crowd jumping in. But we are so happy, Jean. Are we so happy to give them the calendar of collaboration suggestions? Definitely. And maybe we can come on once a month and do this for the calendar. How you
Okay.
feel about that?
Okay. And,
Did you
now
have
when we
something?
well now let me just say this. So y'all know I am a serious Eagles fan. So now we're coming up on football season.
Yeah,
So
Nina, stop.
it depends on when the Eagles are playing.
Yeah,
It would depend on when the Eagles are playing.
for when you come on, you
It
mean?
yeah, when I could come on.
Now, Jean, you know how many times we've been trying to plan this, but we've been trying to plan this calendar of collaborations. It's either, I mean, I literally spent a lot of time though working on this calendar
She sure does. I really didn't
and the
realize
thumbnails.
how much background she does. A lot of work, guys. Oh my goodness, it's a
Mhm.
lot.
And so what happens is that, yeah, but then the rest of the month I just spend it enjoying it with you guys. So we could work around your Eagles, girl. And then we can just kind of come on and talk with you guys. Hopefully other people would join in. And it's summertime. So is Debbie saying something?
Let's see. Hold on. She says, "I'm a stag and deer gal, though. I'm a stag and deer gal." Oh, it says several years ago they were major. Oh, the polar bears. That's what she was talking about. And then she says, "I'm a stag and deer gal, though." So she's not into the polar bear. She's a stag and deer kind of girl.
But well, like let's say for our collaborate, but you know, it's a nice idea. I wouldn't go around decorating my whole house in polar bear. I just said, like if I had a Christmas tree and I got an ornament, you would automatically be in the collab. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it doesn't like she likes these big horns thing. I mean, I'm just like she's definitely a Texas girl. So if I was me, I do you know that I was in I don't know if it was Burlington or one of those stores. And the first thing I thought of was Debbie Bubbles when I saw these two horn decor pieces. And I mean, they were long. Okay. And I was like, do you see them horns? I'm sitting there thinking, I think
Mm.
I might have even filmed them in one of my videos. But
Mm.
it's definitely fun coming on here live. I haven't been on here live for a long time because I've been in school, but I love engaging with everyone, especially during this collaboration time. And of course, we have to work around if Jean likes coming on as well, then we can turn around and come on and enjoy talking with you guys, getting suggestions, and also maybe we can talk Debbie Bubbles into joining us. How about that? And anybody else who wants to join us.
So she says, Debbie Bubbles is saying, your behind the scenes work does not go unappreciated. Yes, that's true, Debbie. And then she says, I'm a team player, so I'll do whatever. That's nice.
Oh, thank you so much,
That's
sis.
very
You know that
nice.
she's definitely one of my supporters along with you, Jean. I don't like to be coming on like live all of the time, but it'd be nice to engage during collab time when the calendar's getting ready to go up and the Eagles are not playing that day. And then we can kind of like, you know what, everybody who wants to come on live to engage with people, I'm gonna try to convince May to join us next time. Also, I don't know if she's
Right.
ever been live. I would like to include her when she's feeling better because she's healing from eye surgery.
Oh, wow.
And
But
you know the
anyway,
other thing.
Debbie said, thank you, and Anna and Jean, for tonight's live. And Sandy said, a wonderful job, ladies. Thanks for all the work you put into these
Thank you too,
collabs.
Sandy. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you,
But
Debbie and Sandy, for
while you
joining
guys,
us. And
mhm,
Anna's the one doing all the work.
no, you guys are doing the work too, as well as you join into the collaborations. But just to say goodbye, real before I say goodbye, real quick, um, I would love for anybody who's willing to come on live to join us, um, to have just to engage, and so this way we get to know each other better. It's fun, and I won't do it all the time, but I do it. But I would do it for the calendar. Definitely for the calendar ideas and all that. And thanks again, everyone, for joining Jean and I tonight. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Sandy, and everyone else who came into the chat to comment beautiful things as we are here. You wanna go ahead and say something, Jean, and
I,
just end
I
it?
just wanted to thank Lisa, Debbie, and Sandy for joining in for the live. This was my first live. And
And
so
she did great.
Anna walked me through it. And so I felt like I was back at work with I
But
said,
it's
this look, I
fun.
feel like I'm at work today with my phone and my iPad and my computer. But anyways, long story short, having that, getting to know Anna on this level, as opposed to at a distance, I see how much work goes into coordinating these collaborations and just keeping up with all of it. It's more than a notion. You better believe it. She's putting in some work. But I told her that, one thing that she might have mentioned earlier is that I believe God gives all of us gifts. And this
Yeah.
is her gift. This is a gift because you're passionate about it, and this is your gift, and you do very well with your gift. And I
Thank you
thank
so
you
much.
for allowing me to participate in the collabs.
Oh my goodness. I thank all of you for participating in the collaborations, and it's really just right out of my heart. And if I have to work hard, if I have to work to put this together for 2 days, my whole goal is to get everybody working together as a family on this platform. It's just something that I take pleasure in doing it. And I love to see everybody grow. So it's not even about me anymore. It's really about all of you guys. And I know, and how much work goes into a video.
Hmm.
So I think that all of us are passionate about our videos and our work and what we put out there. And nobody's video goes unnoticed as far as I'm concerned. And you are sharing your gift with everyone else. You
Yeah, and I
are.
wanted to say that Lisa, Sandy, and Debbie, you guys have some amazing content. I look
Yeah.
at your videos and you guys have some, really nice channels.
You really do. Everybody, even the ones that are not here, the ones that we kind of take care of each
Yeah.
other here, and I absolutely love it. And so there's people out there that love those particular styles and those particular things. Everything I learned from you guys. I never learned to do any of this stuff. Even growing up, I didn't. And it's just really about family stuff. It's just about different decor styles, right? And
Hmm.
and we watch our families. You always watch Sandy Lynn. I love when she feeds her horses with the horses next door, I think, with her grandkids. And I just love all that stuff because it's real
Hmm.
life. It's just real life. And so I'll always be there backing everybody up. And Jean is an amazing person. She has amazing content. So does Debbie. We all do. God has given us all a gift. And so I just bless all of you and I thank you. So make sure and join in the collaborations, right, Jean?
Yep, that's it.
That's it. So I hope you guys have an amazing evening. I'm in Mountain Time. Jean is are you Central?
Yep, Central
She,
Time.
she's Central Time. East Coast is really 2 hours ahead of us. So I know it's kind of late. So I just want to say good night. And it was a pleasure and an honor to have
Yeah.
Jean. It was
Bye,
a pleasure. Yeah, it was
everybody.
a pleasure and honor to have Jean Home
Peace
Decor and more.
out.
Yes. Jean, it was a pleasure and an honor to
You
have
too,
you on
Anna.
this live.
Thanks for
Okay.
inviting me.
Yes. And we'll do this again next month.
Okay, guys.
Have a good evening, guys. Thank you
You
so much.
too. All right, bye
All right.
bye.
Bye.